Hail and well met. Welcome to the Westgate Irregulars. Happy April Fool's Day. Hey, as you may have noticed, all of our various players have a different name in front of them because we have decided that in commemoration of the holiday for today, everyone will be playing someone else's character. Woo! Yeah. So I am still playing all of my own characters. I am Eric Scott to be the DM of the Westgate Irregulars. Brought to you by the Dungeon Scrawlers. That's the 6 individuals here on the screen with me right now. And we are going to continue our campaign even with this very, very odd situation. And but in order to do the recap, we didn't want to put it all on Rhiannon's shoulders because she's playing Rogar. So we're going to do a group recap, but that's going to be after Aaron tells us about our sponsor.
That's right. We are sponsored by Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms is a strategy game that unites iconic Dungeons & Dragons characters from novels, campaigns, and popular shows into one epic adventure, including Farida and Havilar from my books, The Brimstone Angel Saga. The game is available for PC and Mac on Steam and web, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, iPad, iPhone, and on all Android devices. For more information, check out idlechampions.com.
Thank you, Aaron. And without further ado, take it away, Rogar.
So I'm Rhiannon Held. I write urban fantasy, also space opera. My new novella under the pen name RZ Held is coming out next week, and you can find out more about it. It's called Clean Install on the social media. And as Rogar, I unfortunately have some very bad news. I woke up this morning and the dastardly bugglewumps had stolen my accent.
Not your accent.
I must soldier on, unfortunately, but that is why, in this case, Rogar's recap is going to be shared among us all because, well, it's just not the same without my voice being how it should be, but there's nothing to be done. What I was doing just last week was, or just last time, I was telling Jigs all about those dastardly bugglewumps and how I first found out about them. But then, Stong, he was so worried about his daughter Maribel. But she's no good because when we found her at the end, bad things had happened. So I'll let the others tell you more.
Hi, I'm Erin M. Evans. I'm the author of the Brimstone Angel Saga, like I said before. And today I am Artemisia, half-elf sorceress, tidy, but make it fashion. And currently I am very concerned about my stepmother, who has vanished from the Blue Banner Inn in a terrible event of some sort. And it's very concerning. We're very close, I think. I obviously won't kill her or something.
Hi, I'm Yang Yang Wang. I'm a writer and a filmmaker, and today I will be playing Cecilia Doskaya. Now I'm a little bit under the weather because I was just poisoned in the last episode, and I'm still recovering, so my voice is a little bit different, but I'm ready to get out there and figure out exactly who and where these night masks are and get my revenge.
Excellent.
Okay.
Yes, take it away, Caliph.
Okay.
That's Caliph. He's
okay.
She's here somewhere.
Randy Henderson, and I'm playing Caliph Amaker, an ethereal blade singer. That's a winged elf, and I am always poor and in great debt. We won't talk about why. And also, we won't talk about why I can't seem to get into any libraries, why they always scream at me when I try to get in. But yeah, and I am absolutely not obsessed with necromancy. But also, the views and opinions expressed in this stream do not reflect those by me, do not reflect those of Emily Tang. Thank
you. Hi, I'm Emily Tang. I'm a game designer at Wizards of the Coast. Disclaimer, which already did for me. All thoughts and opinions expressed in this stream are my own and do not represent Wizards of the Coast. And today I am playing Sturge, the long-nosed, light-fingered, arcane trickster, who, last time we saw him, had scampered off in pursuit of something shiny and probably magical. Current whereabouts unknown.
Hi, I'm Stephen Merlino, and today I'm playing Stong. And last adventure, Stong was, he talked a lot with Kalen and gave him some bandages. And he also got really drunk with Kalen and wrote some new music. Kalen really liked it.
Wow. Stoner Stong. All right.
All right. Good. I'm glad that we're all here assembled. We want to apologize in advance for any technical difficulties. Some of our internets have been a little unstable. Lots of people are using the internet right now. So if any of us freeze, we're going to try and do it while smiling. If that doesn't work, well, anyway, if I freeze for an extended period of time, Aaron is in charge. I just want everyone to know that.
No, I don't like that laugh.
All right. When last we left the Westgate Irregulars on the dark streets of Westgate, they had set a evening appointment to meet and face the Nightmass who kidnapped Marcelea. So, in preparation for your evening appointment in the arena, you are doing something in the city that afternoon. Think about what you might be doing in the city that afternoon. And we're going to start with one of you. And I'm going to challenge you to play your character as best you can. We're going to start with Calith, in fact.
Oh,
Calith.
okay.
Standing on the bridge over the River Thune,
Yes.
which divides the old city of Westgate from the newer east end of the Shao people who have moved into Westgate over the last century. So it's a literal culture clash on this bridge. And you are standing there looking over the waterfall descending to the Sea of Fallen Stars.
Okay.
And your wings are slightly fluttering.
Yes, my beautiful golden wings are fluttering in the breeze, and I'm contemplating soaring over the city. I climb up on the railing, balance on it, just feel the breeze in my wings, test them out.
Several bystanders are watching.
I've had
and
some
they're
reason
looking
to
like,
worry that
"Oh."
maybe there might be something, that the wings wouldn't actually support me right now, and so I'm wanting to test them out.
A little boy with his parents walks by and says, "Oh, look, she's so pretty, mommy." It's just like, leave the crazy elf woman alone. Takes her on her way. And as you are considering and you are about to jump off the edge, you hear a carriage stop behind you, and someone steps down from that carriage, and you turn, and it is indeed Aiden, the lank necromancer with the zombie limbs,
Oh,
wearing a black robe, and he says, "Calith?"
what are you doing here?
"Oh, I saw you." He looks at the edge of the bridge. He looks at the steep, precipitous drop. He looks back at you and he says, "You seem to be confused, perhaps. I just wanted to make sure you're all right."
No, I'm not confused. I leap forward and give him a kiss.
Oh,
Oh,
Whoa.
he is flustered. He was about to say something else when you interrupted him, and
But
he goes,
then as I'm
huh.
grabbing him for the kiss, I'm like, what? Do you have a zombie limb?
He says, "Oh, several, actually." One of his arms turns like 180 degrees.
but are his lips like what temperature are?
That is an important question.
Describe
Normal
it.
temperature.
Okay,
Temperature. He has a normal human face. That's not a zombie
For
face.
Oh,
For now. He says, "Oh, you're
Caleb has plans for later.
you seem to be feeling so forthright today.
Uh,
How are your wings?
I'm
And
not
he
normally forthright.
kind of like runs his fingers along your wing,
Hey,
which feels very
know how I
nice,
feel.
but
This-
a little bit
don't just touch
violating
my
your
wings.
personal space.
Yes.
But you just
I would never
violated his
violate your
personal-
personal space.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
just
Next
did on the
episode.
previous round.
Not there yet.
Um,
And he says, "Oh, they seem so vibrant. I was thinking that perhaps you needed another treatment."
treatment. Yes. Why don't we go back to your place for a no. I think I'm doing okay right now. But that's very kind of you. That's a really nice carriage you have.
He feels his lips as though he's not really entirely sure what just happened. And he's like, yes, my family's carriage, actually. They insist that I take the carriage rather than just walk around the streets. Apparently people were complaining.
How much do you think someone could get for a carriage like that?
This is an excellent question. 1 second.
Because Mama need money.
He says, well,
Playing the
that
long
is-
game here.
that is the Caliph I know and spend time with. Okay.
Like playing the really long game.
We'll get
She
a
should
split
ask
take.
for tips from Sturge.
Well,
How do you grift money off of
a standard carriage would run around 100 gold pieces, but this is a very, very well made and nicely appointed carriage. So you could probably get at least 200 gold pieces for it.
Well, why don't we just do that and go maybe split the gold and rather than it sounds like a fun afternoon to me.
Caliph.
I don't know about you.
Caliph, are you
Yes.
suggesting that I sell my family's property and spend a lovely afternoon with you on the proceeds?
I leap forward and kiss him again.
Let's do it. You pile into the carriage.
Excellent.
All right.
And off we go.
And off they go into an uncertain fate. Although you do have an appointment that evening at the arena. Do you mention
Of course.
that to Aiden?
No, I think he would just complicate things if he.
So you plan to ditch him in some way.
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
After I
Gotcha.
get the gold.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay.
You cut
So
You're gonna go to Crazy Eddie's used carriage emporium.
Yes.
Crazy Eddies.
There's probably a better name for that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll
That's a
help
pretty
you.
good-
Cart
Crazy
with your cart.
Markfuls.
Whoa.
Right.
I thought I had my little notebook. I guess I don't. So we're just gonna wing this.
But
So Sturge, you are down at the docks at one of your favorite haunts. What's the name of this tavern that you're at?
The Broken Boot.
The Broken Boot. Okay. You were at the Broken Boot. Apparently, the tavern keeper got tired of explaining that it was supposed to be about the back of the carriage, and just ended up posting the sign with an actual boot, like with a crack through it, because people just kept misunderstanding what a boot is. And one of a salty sea dog of a dwarf sits down at the table with you, and he says, "Ah, Sturge, it's you. I've been missing you. I'm so glad you're back. I have so many stories to tell you about your family.
Yes.
Do
I-
you not remember me, Sturge?" You,
I remember you very clearly. You are very memorable.
yeah, that's right.
Can I buy you a drink?
I do like a drink.
Barkeeper, the strongest drink you have for my dear friend.
Okay, they bring over these dark ales. And the dwarf, who has resisted like 3 attempts to try and say his own name, continues on, and he says, I've been exploring the shoals off the Dragon Coast, and I done found some interesting information for you. Perhaps you'd be interested.
Yes, I'm always interested in information about my family.
Yes. Yes. But you see, what I found on the Dragon Coast that you'd be really interested in, eh? Hermit crabs. And he pulls out the sack of crabs and he just puts them on, it just dumps them out all over the table.
Is one of them a snarky merchant? 'Cause
Are those my uncles?
You know, I didn't
They're
know.
crabby like you.
It could be.
Oh,
It could be. But hermit crabs have an amazing life cycle. Let me tell you about it. Then he starts in on this academic discussion about how hermit crabs are born, how they grow up, how they find new shells, how they abandon old shells when they're too big for them, etc.
Does he have any magical items on him?
All right, hold on. Let me make a check.
oh my God! Roll really good. Deck of many things. Deck of many things.
Yes!
Let's go.
There's
Not
no better
again.
April
All right.
Fool's Day.
Let's
It
go.
could possibly go
Item!
wrong.
Okay. He did find a magical doodad of some kind, which I will indeed roll for. So while I
Could it-
am
Could it
determining,
roll up as the deck of many things? I'm just asking.
you know, anything is
Yeah.
possible.
Oh my
Artemisia.
God. I hope you score.
They're very in this year, I hear.
Whoa! I also just put it together. Hermit crabs. Hermit crabengleer.
Oh,
Hermit
Oh, what?
Boom, boom.
Crabengleer is Sturge's real name.
So his actual
Church question.
his middle name.
What? Those crab is. Well, I mean, Sturge, you tell us. What's your middle name?
Yeah, Sturge.
Robin. First name Hermit.
Fascinating.
Hermit Crabengleer. These little crustaceans are all a clue to my origins.
Okay. All right, here we go. So the dwarf does say, "Oh, you'd be interested in this that I have." And he pulls from his vest a single card,
Oh.
I think he's
Which
playing a shell
has-
game with you.
which has a backing very, very familiar to you. So you remember it dimly from your time in Lork, and you realize that it is a single card from the deck of many things.
What's on the other side?
Don't look.
It says,
Stop! Shush! It's not your turn. You're not here.
"Are you sure you want to know, friend Sturge? I cannot be affected, for I have already drawn a card from the deck.
Oh,
But this card,
You rolled the deck. Yes.
this card, well, let's just say it'd be life altering. Do you want to see it? Hey,
Let's
hey,
Well, does he have the entire deck or is it just the one card?
just the one card.
Can I find can I pretend I am disinterested and then try and lift it off of him once I get a chance?
Just the one card.
I'm going to find disinterest and then attempt to steal it off of him.
Excellent. All right, make a deception check, please. Just roll a d20 and I'll. Do you have Sturge's stats there?
I do not.
Okay, just roll a d20 and I'll tell you what you get.
Oops. That is rolled a 12.
Okay. Well, I won't tell you what you get. I'll just tell you what the result was. So,
Oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I'm in charge now. What the result is? You turn into a hermit crab.
Hermit crab and Glear, it's becoming real.
It's becoming real.
Okay, you're back. We can hear you.
The card interrupted reality for a second. He sets it on the table and he says, "Surely I have more crabs." And he starts shuffling through his bag for another sack of crabs.
Not the problem.
Sturge, you know the weirdest people.
Is this guy some sort of like hermit crab hunter? Like he goes around turning people into hermit crabs with his card and then stuffing them into sacks?
Seems plausible.
It's possible. This
Steven,
is actually the old dwarf sea dog that you met many moons ago, who sailed you out to the undead corpse ship.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
The one who seems
My
super
brother was.
trustworthy.
Super
that-
trustworthy.
That should definitely sail a boat full of us who can't sail.
Yeah, not a drunkard.
Artemisia is skeptical.
Dwarves sink pretty easily, so I don't trust any dwarf that goes in.
Dwarves don't wanna-
So do I have a chance to try and take the card without him noticing?
Make a sleight of hand check. Just to say, roll a d20 and I will tell you.
18.
18.
Oof.
Okay.
Nice.
You draw the card when he's not looking. You pull it up and look at it. And you realize that you are staring at the very same card that Sturge saw way back in Lork, that bound his mind and sealed away his memories.
Is he double bound now? Sorry.
Your intelligence score drops by 5.
5?
Wait, really?
Double
Dog shush.
bound.
And you find yourself just staring at the card going, "That's so pretty. It's so pretty."
Sorry, Steven.
Undo's upon
Sorry, Steven.
bindings
All right.
upon
So you didn't know I was going to permanently scar your characters, did you?
bindings. Steven's
All right.
reactions through that whole thing were the best part.
Speaking of Steven, Stong,
Oh,
you are staring at sheets of music spread out in front of you on the table.
yeah. Just wrote a new song.
And you're trying to find the right way to put them together.
Okay. This is all shit.
Oh, you hear the town
all
crier
made.
outside.
Town crier leans in through the window and looks at you and says, "No, that's all right." And then he leans out. And keeps on his way.
Guy Nosy Pokins. You can find him on our website.
Dawn just like puts it all together in a stack. It's like, doesn't matter what order they're in, they're all good. And so like, it doesn't matter the order. It's like, what if you had 5 gold coins and their order? Would it matter which one was which? They're all gold. So,
Okay. You stand up from the table and promptly smack your head into the ceiling because you are in the Rotten Root Tavern, which is low, slightly below the street with a tree growing above it. So there are roots hanging down from the ceiling.
Cool.
And you're just, and the door opens, and who should enter but Nala, your parent friend,
babysitter.
right? She looks at you a little like, huh, and then walks over to you and says, "Stong."
Greetings.
You look like you need a drink. I need a drink. Can we have a drink? I'm going to get us drinks. And she heads over to the bar.
skipping drinks.
All right.
I
She
drink-
comes.
I drink a lot.
She comes and joins you at the table with 2 steaming mugs of ale. And she says, "Oh, I'm so glad I ran into you."
Mhm. Is that what I drink? Hot beer?
It's warmed, but this is mostly you'll love it. This is what you drink all the time.
It's what I drink all the time.
You
Oh.
introduced me to this.
I did, and I'm going to drink it now.
It's like Stop got a -5 intelligence somehow.
I can see why I always drink that.
You got into some good pipe weed before.
Anyway.
I don't know why I can't get out of Bill and Ted. It's like,
I was looking for you, Stong. I have a letter to deliver to you.
oh, because I read. So yeah.
Yes, she slides it across the table to you.
I'm scared for my turn.
It is addressed to Stong Makuk, Westgate. That's as specific as it gets.
And who's it from?
You open up the letter,
Mhm.
and it is from Adrian Corvetto. And it says, "Dear Stong, my quest has taken me back on the path to Westgate, and I shall be visiting soon. I just thought it would be responsible to warn you in advance of my arrival."
For those who don't
And-
know, Adrian Cavetta is
Well,
Stong's.
Dong, who's
Hold on.
Adrian Crevetto?
Hold on.
Gotcha. Okay, sorry.
Nala says, wouldn't it be so nice to have Shiny back? Even if just for a 10-day, maybe?
Yeah, I can't wait to see old Shiny again. Wonder what he's been doing exactly.
Well, she flips the letter over, and there is where you see a recitation of all of the many quests that he has accomplished. It starts off with saved a woman from drowning, saved a man from drowning, saved a young boy from drowning, saved a young girl from drowning. They're all listed as happening on the same day.
Paladins.
Shiny, strong swimmer. All right, this is good.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he's been away for so long. Usually he visits fairly regularly, and that is when a drunken lad slams his hands down on the table next to you, startling you. You were not aware of his approach, and he says, "You're Stong Makuk. You know,
Yeah.
if I were the boss of your mom, Stong Makuk." He drums his hands on the table. "Sing us a song."
What's your name, young man?
My name is Narb.
McGumpy Huppin'
Yes,
That's what it looks like, you
yes,
said.
that could be it. I'm gonna go
Okay,
with that
Humpty.
name from now on.
Go be
Come on, sing us a
Anyone else hear
song.
me besides, can anybody hear anybody right now? Not if you can hear me.
Jiggle, jiggle, bounce, or so I've heard. Come
Humpty.
on.
You can always tell a friend by the way that they talk. They never talk mean. They never criticize your walk. Let me tell you, friend, I could be your best friend. And if I'm your best friend, then you would be mine. With all my other friends. Would be fine. That's for you, Humphrey. Now let me drink, because I drink a lot. That's what
Narb is like, "Oh, that was so good."
That was
Nala's like-
amazingly.
And Nala says, "Not your best work, but pretty solid."
He's having an off day, maybe.
I just found it in this pile. I mean, I forgot I wrote it, and there it was. So I'm gonna call it Humphrey's song. Best friend, you're my best friend.
Nala says, well, I guess since we started drinking, we might as well end the day drinking. Unless you have somewhere to be.
Oh, I'm glad you said that because I'm the Smashing Basher, and I have an appointment this evening.
Narb goes, oh, I knew it. I knew it. Oh, this is amazing. Oh, this is amazing.
No.
I'm the biggest fan.
Oh, damn it.
Wait. Do you know the Bronze Wolf too? Can you get me her autograph?
I can get you a date with her if you want.
God.
Oh God, Eric,
His
that was
nose starts
creepy.
bleeding. And he's like, he grabs Nala's drink and she's like, just fine, have it. And he just drinks the whole thing. And he's like, oh, this is the best day of my life.
You should come tonight and watch.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
that's
Is it
my
like
new
a
best friend.
special midnight fight? Am I your new best friend?
Cecilia, somewhere you were going, excuse me, what? Just as your sister, I'm letting you know. I know your heart.
Okay, so the hours start to drain away. Cecilia, you sense a disturbance in the social fabric.
Ooh. There's a disturbance in the social fabric.
And you realize it's because someone is staring at you, like wherever you are. So where are you exactly?
I'm over at the local watering hole, the Bearded Barnacle, looking for new bard acts to sign up.
Okay. So you see a very flashy red-haired man, an elf, in fact, and he looks very well made. Okay. He's quite handsome, very strong, striking of appearance, a little bit predatory of appearance. You have absolutely no memory of who this person is. And he walks up to you and he says, Mistress Cecilia.
That is I. I'm so glad you recognize me.
I had not thought to find you here.
Well, I get around.
He looks
People say
around
I'm everywhere. Many places.
conspiratorially. And he says, is this really happening? Are we secretly meeting?
Oh, this is happening, baby. This is happening right now. But the real question is this going to end well for you? Because I've got some opportunity for you if you play your cards right. You see, I'm signing up. I'm looking for new acts to sign to my label.
I see. What sort of label is this? The sort that you stir soup with? Is it that sort of label?
Some people in the realms use labels as ladles, and that just happens to be my brand, Ladle Label Records. I mean, sheet music, Ladle Label sheet music. I'm starting it. It's going to be hot. I've already signed the #1 bard in Westgate, Stong Backguck.
Yes, I know Stong. He is an excellent character.
He is.
He has an interesting charisma to him.
But
not everyone gets him at first glance. I understand this.
So the question is, what you got to show me?
What would
Let's
you
hear your
like
song.
to see? My song. Is
Yeah,
it?
let's hear a little sample.
God.
I understand. Bartender. The bartender comes over to you and he says, where is the nearest dark alley where no one will be missed? And the bartender says, out back. And he says, perfect. Come, mistress. And he touches your hand
I pull my hand back before he touches it. I say,
Ah, I understand. Come, and I shall demonstrate my song.
I want to try to figure out his intentions real quick. Like, can I roll an
Right.
insight or something?
Yeah, I'll roll. Here we go.
Oh, okay.
You're getting nothing.
Oh, no.
I say,
I'm
look.
very concerned for my sister.
I say, look. I only want to sign bards that aren't afraid to perform anywhere, anytime, under any circumstances. I dictate when you sing, and you sing now.
Excellent. Well, if there are no repercussions, he pulls out his sword and he says, "On guard, all of you! Ha ha! My mistress demands the song."
I just keep watching. So
Okay.
I guess he's a blade singer.
Well, something like that. So he starts howling like a madman and just sword fighting everyone in the tavern.
I listen for some sort of sword play rhythm. Is
Well, there's
there
there's a certain syncope to it, a certain singing of steel against each other. The cries of pain are also musical after a fashion.
Make him roll a performance, or I want to know.
Here we go. You see that? You see that? It's not the 1, it's the 13. Okay. He does very, very well, cutting down several people in this tavern while producing a song of blood and pain.
I walk
And then
over.
he kneels in front of you, holding his sword out wide. Once everyone is down in the tavern.
Oh my god.
I kick up a stool right in front of his face, and I put my foot on it.
Yep.
And I've got like one knee up in like sort of like a Captain Morgan power pose.
Yes.
And I lift.
We're all right there with you. Yeah.
I put my finger underneath his chin, and I like slowly lift it till our eyes meet, and I say, "Very good. That was a very good performance. In fact,
Excellent.
I think you could even replace Stong MacGuck. I think you could be better. You know what? There's an opportunity for you tonight. I have to go to the arena to take care of some business,
Truly.
but you should come with me and
Nothing would
challenge
please me
Stong.
more.
And you
Oh.
should challenge Stong.
This is an interesting method of teaching me the powers of our mistress. I accept. I shall come with you.
Troublemaker.
Excellent. I say, are there any, actually, I look around. Are there any other bard types in here?
Well, if there were,
We're all dead now.
they were all bleeding on the floor.
I only accept the strongest bards, clearly, into my label.
Our keeper cut down too.
Ladle label.
The barkeeper is nowhere to be seen.
Hmm.
I'm
Okay.
so fine now.
So I say, since we got some additional free time to the evening, maybe we should go around to some of the other bars and recruit some more bards.
Recruit them through the Song of Steel.
I mean, I only accept the strongest. So far, it's
Yes, you
and
do.
Stong.
Mm.
The only two real bards in my life somehow are like amazing fighters and like, all right, I just roll with it.
Your will shall be
fight it.
done. Yeah, I love this
That's what I
style
like to
of
hear.
lesson.
I really like it when you don't question me.
I am not questioning you at all.
Good. So we go to the next bar, which is the Green Giant. And
And
I
you
look-
weave a path of bloody destruction, is what you're saying.
only in the bar, not outside of the bar, and only to bards, only to other fellow bards.
Oh my god.
I feel like you have an ulterior motive here that is not Cecilia's.
You're
Look,
using Cecilia to
But you're
eliminate the
Cecilia,
competition
so
for
I
I
guess
mean,
what
I was
you
gonna
do is what you
am
do.
I not Cecilia right now?
All right. So
That's fair.
And at the end of the song will be the only strong bard standing, which I
Artemisia.
can't argue with. I mean, yes,
She is his manager.
Artemisia.
yes.
Did you go anywhere in particular in the city, or would you like me to establish where you were?
I would think that Artemisia would want to go check on the Silks at Dawn.
Excellent.
But if that could be a very quick pop in. It almost runs itself.
So you're standing outside the Silks at Dawn.
Okay.
And you're looking at the very familiar building.
Yes.
And it is full of people who are trying on multiple dresses of various colors and hues and styles.
Good. That's what they're supposed to do.
And you go inside, yes?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay. So people see you and they recognize you, Artemisia Tararan. And several people come and ask for your advice about the fashions that they are considering.
Okay, good. That's my job.
Would you like to roll to determine how effective your advice is?
I rolled a 20.
Wow.
I think, that is a 20. I'm like, it's a weird symbol. It's a 20 or it's a 1.
Hey, you're really getting into it. You're
Yes.
giving excellent advice, matching styles to facial features, colors to colorations, and just it's an aesthetic masterpiece.
I'm brilliant. But fashion.
Yeah, this is the best day you have ever been on the job. And at some point during your long shift, you see that the sun has started to set outside, and you realize you do have an appointment this evening.
That's true.
And most of the clients have filtered out, except for those who are planning to stay for the dusk section of the shop when shade takes over and it becomes a nightclub.
That's right. I don't work here at that point.
Correct. And you are just starting to head out when the door opens, and who should enter?
Shay?
No, it's Lilton, definitely. And he is wearing purple.
Which is
Just a color that he likes.
bad or good? Good, I guess. He's a very fashionable man. So purple.
Yes.
But I'm in a hurry, aren't I?
Well, you have...
So I say, oh, I haven't seen you in so long, my darling. But I'm in such a rush.
Ah.
And I would like to sneak past him.
Okay. He catches you by the arm in a very gallant sort of way.
I
And
smile winningly at him.
He says, Artemisia, it is so nice to see you. I have not seen you in some time.
I have been so busy with problems with my stepmother.
Oh.
She was kidnapped and I have to look after her.
Oh no, what a tragedy. I am sure you will find her. Is there some help that I can be?
You could look for her on the other side of the city while I look on this side of the city.
Artemisia.
Yes.
You're so funny.
I'm hilarious.
You seem to be in a hurry to get somewhere.
I'm supposed to meet my friends at the arena.
Let me give you a ride.
I'd like the fresh air.
I shall walk with you then.
That's so amazing.
He escorts you out of the building. You see that there's a slight uncertainty on his face. And he says,
Is he going to break up with me? Because that would be terrible.
Terrible.
Worse, definitely would not suit.
So you're walking down the road.
Mm-hmm.
And
everybody can see us.
Just strolling where everyone can see you. People are remarking upon you.
Yep.
And they're like, there's Lord and Lady Gold. they're like, they're not actually wed. What are you talking about? And they're like, oh, well, the broadsheets say they are. It's a big secret. Wilson seems unaffected by any of it.
I'm trying to remember if I got married and I didn't know about it and I didn't tell anybody.
Okay, let me roll for you. Well,
Did I just find a secret out?
you don't remember being secretly married, and you're getting nothing from Wilson. So
okay.
he's just strolling along.
How was your day, my love?
Productive, my love.
With all your business stuff.
I found a few things.
Oh?
Indeed. Some interesting facts.
Facts are great. They're very factual and fashionable. They're very in.
I'd hate to bore you about business, of course.
I'm never bored with you.
Well.
Although I do have to get to the arena to meet my sister.
Oh, you do?
I know that you don't care for her, so maybe I should just go meet her and put her off. And then I can come back and spend the evening with you.
Put her off, like horribly murder her?
Don't be silly and stop suggesting that. It wasn't funny the first time.
Well. I do want to ask you about just one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Might I see your hand?
There you go.
I see.
Pockets are very fashionable.
Why, Artemisia? I believe you've lost the ring that I gave you.
Oh, no, it just didn't go with my outfit.
Interesting.
Nice.
I mean,
I've been washing my hands a lot. I've been very concerned.
How very responsible.
About the possibility of getting sick from, dirt magic or something. However, I understand germ theory right now. And washing your hands is very fashionable. So I took the ring off so that it wouldn't get damaged.
Very well. I shall cease delaying you on one condition.
What's that?
Kiss me.
I smooch him on the cheek real fast.
A nice romantic platonic smooch.
No, it's very warm and affectionate and appropriate for being out in the middle of the street.
Indeed.
I am definitely a lady in the streets.
He smiles. He says, good luck at your appointment.
Thanks, sweetie.
I shall look forward to seeing you today. And he walks away.
Ooh, that was very intense.
All right.
Are we at the arena?
Now we're at Rogar's turn.
Okay.
Rogar, where do you find yourself on this fine day?
Well, I'm in a quandary because, normally I would go out and I would preach to the market or something, but with the Bugawumps having stolen my accent, that presents a problem. However, just because my accent is gone does not mean that people should be kept from the wisdom of Sherindlar. So I believe that I'm going out to the market and I will find a crate to stand on so that people can see me. And I will preach about Sherindlar.
All right. I'm going to need you to make a performance check, please.
Okay. The die is hiding. There we go. That is a 5.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That's about right. That's what I rolled.
So, how does your sermon go poorly?
Some of you may be familiar with me, and you may notice that I sound different. You see, that is because of the dastardly Bugawumps. But you see, the Bugawumps, they not only steal accents, they want you to be unhappy. and how do you be happy? Well, you
Everyone looks at each other confused, like I'm not sure. Like lots of coin. Maybe lots of boning. I don't know.
That's a deep question. What is happiness?
One person just starts crying. I've never been happy my whole life.
What Shenanigans wants is for you to have babies. And do you know where babies come from?
The little boy in the crowd says they come from, and then it's just censored. Yeah, by the town crier's bell. Everybody goes quiet.
The little boy is correct, but too detailed. Shenanigans doesn't need detail.
You see a young man in the crowd. Well, you initially thought it was a young man, but you realize that it is a dwarf, a male dwarf, who is listening with rapt attention to what you're saying. And he goes, "Oh, yes. Say on, brother Rogar. Say on." He has an indescribable accent that you can't place as either a hill dwarf or a mountain dwarf.
Dwargers! Sorry.
Oh my God, it's Dwargers. Could be. I'm just saying. Anyway,
So-
he is the one voice encouraging you to make another performance check.
12,
Ah,
less sucky.
okay, that's more standard. Mhm. Okay.
So that is the material I've got. So
There's some scattered applause. The little boy says the same word that he used before, and his parents usher him out as soon as possible.
It's not easy. It's not easy.
So go forth, all of you, and find somebody to have babies with.
Yeah, the crowd starts dispersing. The dwarf, who does indeed have kind of lank gray skin, comes up to you and he says, "Ah, Brother Rogar, your words have moved me this day. I shall see them done. Many
Yes.
babies shall populate the streets of Westgate come this time next year. Mark my words and consider them marked."
Yes, but make sure that everybody wants to make babies, because that's also important. I forgot that bit. They have to want to.
He strokes his beard and it kind of rattles like they're like pieces of metal strung into his beard. And he goes, "Huh, I hadn't considered that. Tell me more about this that you're talking about."
So when you find somebody that you like,
I
you have to ask them,
I
and you say to them, "Do you want to make babies with me?"
Ah.
And if they say no, then you have to go away.
Makes sense.
Good.
Consent.
Yes, that's the word. That's the word.
That's the word.
That I obviously know because it is so important to Shenanigans.
Shenanigans. Right. Yes. Shenanigans cares about consent. Everyone should care about consent.
Yes.
I understand. Your wisdom has moved me this day, Brother Rogar.
Thank
Come
you.
this day next year, the streets of Westgate will be swarmed with consensual babies.
I mean, good, yay!
If the people producing those babies seek to produce those babies, only then.
Exactly.
Aye.
And watch out for bubblegum lumps. They steal your accent.
You see, so his face starts expanding and his eyes expand and his head, it's like you can watch his head explode without actually seeing it explode. It says, "The Bogglewumps.
That bogglewump. Do you know of the bogglewumps?
Tell me of the Bogglewumps." He gets real intense. Like, if you couldn't tell from my performance, he gets real intense.
Is there perhaps something that he is expecting Bubblegumps to be like? That Rogar might be able to sort of intuit from him?
Hang on. You get the sense of like this that he thinks that you're talking about something dark and terrible and frightening, possibly from the Underdark where he grew up, because he's a Durgar. So,
yes, you got to watch out for them because they will get you in the night, because that's when Bubblegumps come out.
They're powerful.
Yes, and they come to your bed and then they steal your voice, and then they put it back, and it's different.
Come to your bed and steal your voice and put it back, and it's different.
Yes.
I feel like it struck all the Westgate Irregulars.
He strokes his beard and it rattles again. And he says, I shall remember this, Brother Rogar. I shall remember this. And then you see the sun has mostly set. And you have an appointment at the arena.
Okay. And so go forth and remember, be careful of Bubblegumps and always consider consent. And I must go, but I trust you to continue sharing Shirindlar's love.
Aye. Thank you, Brother Rogar. You've given me much to think on this day. When you hear the name of Brother Wrath, you shall know that you have inspired his ministry. And then he walks away.
Yay.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah. What is this calendar day? I am going to make a note of it for next year.
I think it's still in Hammer. Is that right, Lorbot?
Mm-hmm. I believe so.
Like Hammer.
If you wanted to make sure, you could check.
Yeah, you could.
Cecilia's trash can, because the letter from Arcelea specifies the date that she comes, and we are a couple days after that.
And that is 2 days ago at this point, I think. 2 days.
Oh man, these are the longest days.
Yeah.
A lot happens.
You need a break. Okay. So
next up, it's the vacation episode.
Rogar, you are heading away from where you were preaching in the center of town, and you come across Jigs the wolf.
I remember him.
Yes. And he looks at you. And what do? Do you call him over?
Yeah. Come on, Jigs. Come here, Jigs.
All right. He starts toward you very happily. And
Uh-oh.
We've lost Eric's sound again. So here's what happened. Jig starts coming over, and then that little boy comes back and he wants your autograph.
Okay, it happens.
And then Jig bites the boy and he runs away. And then now we're back where Eric left off.
Okay. Yeah. No, Jigs turned tail and walked away.
Oh.
Ooh, what'd you do, Rogar?
Maybe
The
you
voice,
inspired a Durgar maniac.
Oh no.
All right. So
Smell like deep dwarf.
We have now done a scene with all 6 of you, right? Playing someone else's character. Okay.
Yep.
You head to the arena for your appointed date at the arena. One of you has a guest. Right. Cecilia has a guest, the red-haired elf that none of you have any memory of.
Wait, doesn't Stong have a guest too?
Narm?
Who was
Did
he?
not.
Yeah.
He's drinking.
Guys, you were supposed to come alone. What happened here?
I've recruited some help for us. Don't tell me you don't appreciate it.
I don't. I mean, you're being very adversarial. I think you're being excessively adversarial. That feels very, like, off sheet. I'm just saying.
I'm sorry, my sister. I would never mean to hurt you in any way, feelings, or physically, or mentally, or financially. None of those.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
we
the one with the
get
money.
we get it. Your sister's.
What happened? What are you doing with the voice?
The Bugglewump stole it. They come at night. There's a whole thing. They take your voice away. I explained it.
I feel like you just didn't practice, and this is cover.
I mean, it makes a lot of sense to me. I buy it.
I mean, I have to admit, I don't understand the Bugglewumps thing at all.
Me neither.
So you're waiting for your organizer to show up, and then you hear footsteps. The gates open to the arena, and you see not your organizer showing up, but instead 6 people who look exactly like you.
Oh, crap.
And you realize that the Westgate Irregulars have arrived.
Nobody saw this when we read their minds. Nobody saw this and prepared.
They're supposed to be dead in the Night Mask lair. If you can't count on the Duchess of Venom, who can you count on?
Oh my God. Listen, my last team was so much better prepared than this. Like, I didn't have to do all this work.
Well, look at how she's dressed, and then look at you.
Excuse me, I helped a lot of people look nice today. And this, I think, is how they look nice with glittery things.
So her hair's way too neat. It needs to be more. Look at her. It's messy. You gotta have messy hair.
That Caliph had access to a crap ton of money through this Aiden guy, and she didn't take any advantage of it. So
Sarshan is standing there, and he looks at them, and he looks at you, and he says,
"We're the real ones."
This is truly a fascinating game.
That's your girlfriend. That one's your girlfriend for real.
It is at that point that we are going to pause. Unless, Yang, you had one more thing to add.
I mean, I definitely look him in the eyes and I say, look, you believe me when I say that I'm your mistress, right? I'm going to use some sort of deception or intimidation check on him.
Oh, he rolled a 3. Yeah, he's in it. He's in there.
Oh.
He's like, I see. Yes, and he pulls out his sword and he says, "Ha! False Westgate Irregulars! I shall cut you all down."
Good boy.
And at that point that we will pause. So, viewers, stream, you probably caught on at some point that these 6 were not what you expected. In fact, they were all doppelgangers pretending to be members of the Westgate Irregulars.
I'm not really Cecilia.
Thinking that the Westgate Irregulars were all dead. This is your April Fool's joke of the day. So when we come back after the break, everyone will have their correct characters again, and we'll see where it goes.
Yeah, and real quick Q&A.
Some explaining to do.
And we're going to do a Q&A. And last time it was just the interview plus 0, but this time it's going to be the interview plus 6 because we're all going to be here. And you can ask us all questions. And someone's going to have the stream open so that they can read questions. Right?
I have it.
Right.
I've been talking about all of you.
Fantastic. Thanks very much. Tune in after the short break. We're just going to be out for a few minutes, and then we're going to come back and we're going to start answering questions, and then we're going to get to some battling. So don't go away. Hail and well met. Welcome back to our interview plus 5 and soon to be plus 6 with the Westgate Irregulars / the Doppelgangers pretending to be the Westgate Irregulars. As you can see, people are back with their correct characters, having shed their various cosplay implements, and the truth is mostly revealed. And I suspect that you might have a few questions about that. So here we go. Who has been taking note of some questions and would like to pose us a question?
I get to be the question master.
Excellent.
Because I have it up.
Question
Okay.
master.
So, first question. Well, what is your favorite thing about playing your characters? I'm not sure if that means the characters we play today or the characters we usually play, so I say answer both. Emily, you started talking.
Oh no. Favorite thing about playing Caliph is being super shady. I don't have to answer any questions. I just have to be like, maybe. Favorite thing about playing Sturge is stealing everything that isn't nailed down.
Nice.
All right, I can see the screen now, so I know Randy, you are next in the squares.
Oh, My answer is Rogar. I enjoy doing the accent. I enjoyed digging deep into like trying to think through the the dwarf. What is the state of the drift dwarfs now, and coming up with that whole my own sort of mythology around, or my own sort of I guess timeline and this the conflict of religions and the societal shifts that have taken place because of all of the events. I'm sure at some point someone will put out an official guide on what's happening post Second Sundering, but until then,
Perhaps someday.
Yeah.
They'll crib heavily from this show.
Yeah, I enjoyed that a lot, and then I enjoy I just enjoy my interactions with the other characters.
And what about Calith? What did you like about playing Calith?
What I enjoy
Is it
about playing
smooching
Calith-
Aiden?
Finally.
Necromancy action going on.
His lips were a little fishy. No, what do I enjoy about playing Calith? I don't know. I just enjoy trying to inhabit another character. That's fun.
All right, Steven, what do you like about Sturge? What did you like about Stong?
I like Sturge because he's by choosing a pretty messed up person, it's been fun trying to get into his head and trying to figure out how he could become a good person out of sort of the things that he's been faced with. I enjoyed that. He's kind of gone through a bunch of phases, as the art for him would suggest. At one point, he was he's in a different phase right now. Obviously, he's in a darker phase now. But about the time we were finishing up our first arc before we started broadcasting, he was in a very much more colorful phase. I like playing Stong because now I apologize, I couldn't do the voice that Yang Yang does. It was straight to Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, and
it's a Bogglewomps, man.
It was.
I knew that.
But Stong's a great character because he's so unrelentingly optimistic. Everything's okay. He tries to get his brain around everything, even if it just...
Everything is awesome.
Everything is cool when you're part of a team.
Excellent to each other.
Friend.
Yeah.
It's all about the friends.
Okay.
No, you're breathtaking. Okay.
But yeah, I love Stong, so it's fun to inhabit him and mess him a little bit.
Yang, your turn.
Yeah, so I enjoy playing Stong because it allows me to try to perform really ridiculous feats of strength, and I love what Steven was saying, his unrelenting optimism. It allows me to think about D&D a little bit differently than the way I normally approach it with characters that are more combat or mercenary in their mindset. And also, I love coming up with the songs. They are a lot of fun to think about. And this is my first time playing a character who is an adopted dad. And I think that that's an interesting challenge. Now, what I really liked about playing Cecilia is that she sort of has this straightforward, take no prisoners manner. And she's also very good about using her charisma and using her intelligence to get what she wants. So I didn't feel like I needed to be considerate of other people. I could just go for what's best for Cecilia at that time.
It's anti-Stong. I'm in the middle on the bottom. So what I like best about playing Cecilia, I like playing characters with high charisma because everybody listens to them. But I enjoy playing a character who is hiding things and deflecting a lot. I like making a lot of deception rolls, who also has kind of a squishy wounded inner core that she both wants uncovered and never, ever, ever revealed to the light. It's an interesting, complex kind of dichotomy that I like. What I like being best about playing Artemisia, it's fashion. I don't think my doppelganger, I think my doppelganger is crap. I don't think she did a lot of good work. But I think that was kind of what was fun about it, was kind of only getting a couple surface details and trying to push forward with it, because I think a lot of Artemisia's complexity is I don't want to mess with that because it would be mean. Okay, Rhiannon.
What I like playing about Artemisia is her contrasts and taking things that seem like they're very different, but then making them work as one person. For instance, her being very emotionally repressed, yet very sexual, because so often it's repressed and then automatically they're prudish. And I'm like, well, but it might come out in other ways where she only does casual relationships and she represses like more important feelings, things like that. And the sort of like being very neat and tidy and maybe could go sort of haughty noble, but then still having the aspects of the like boom, shooty action, adventure, lightning bolt, crawl in the sewers, even if she hates it, like that, those aspects of her personality, I love making them fit together because they're the sort of contrasts that, you know, real people have. And the fun thing about playing Rogar, now I'm sure there are some fans in the chat who will correct me, but I believe it was an angel rather than Buffy. But David Boreanaz, they had in past episodes had him throw back to when he was an Irishman, like way back in time before he was a vampire. And at one point they made the actor do a really awful Irish accent. And then it came around again and he went back in time. And that time the character was like, oh no, they stole my accent. Where has it gone? And so I was like, I'm going to do that. And then from there, the Bugglewumps stuff just like spooled out, and Bugglewumps are fun.
All right. To everyone, including Eric, who would you have rather played with how everything went? Just the name.
Sturge.
I'm not going to lie. I was kind of hoping I would roll Sturge too. We rolled these randomly.
Dog.
Oh, I would have loved to see that.
Yeah.
Randy.
Oh, probably Stong, just so that I could like just go around singing a bunch of crazy songs. But
Rhiannon.
Aelith. Do the
Steven.
Ooh. You're muted, Steven.
Steven, unmute yourself. Okay, well, Steven's unmuting himself. Eric, what swap would you have made?
Wait, you just unmuted, then muted yourself again, Steven.
There you go.
I'm going to deflect the question because I'm about to play all of you.
Oh, goody. What is your favorite activity during the quarantine?
Oh.
We have a 2,000-piece Pokemon puzzle that I have been hitting hard.
I live right on the edge of a beautiful park, and I got up early the other day, 5 o'clock, it was yesterday, took my dog out, walked down into that park. The birds, it was like friggin' Chirpa-palooza down there. It was so loud and just beautiful. So I like getting up early and walking. There's no cars, there's no traffic sounds. It's like another world. Nice.
Mine's honestly just sleeping because I am perpetually sleep deprived.
I'll be honest, like the most interesting I think is like online dating in a time of coronavirus. A lot of video chats, and then people are suggesting that I go on these dates to like the grocery store where we stay 6 feet away from each other while shopping for food stuffs.
Love in the time of Corona.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, it's just an interesting time.
That needs to be a documentary
Hot.
someday.
But
I don't know about you.
Reality show.
Not centered around me.
You do one more?
Right.
Oh,
I
sorry.
don't know about y'all, but I spend most of my time taking hearts. Boom. Boom. Persona 5. Yeah.
What a great game. Royal just came out.
That's right.
Love
Gonna
it.
play Persona 5 for the 4th time. Yes.
Okay, we do one more?
Yep.
Yeah.
One more.
Okay. What was the most challenging thing about playing each other's characters? Talking to Lilton. And I know he can tell I'm a doppelganger.
Oh, he knew that immediately.
And I did not want to get my head ripped off. Because I can read his mind. I can tell things are shady in
Well.
there.
He kept making his wisdom saves, so.
Better to be safe.
So mine would be what was the name of the NPC? Nosy Pokins, the town crier, PG-13. I was being good. Me, Rhiannon, kind of a raunchy person, so my brain kept just zooming off. I'm like, no, can't do that.
My hardest thing was I was coming up with a song.
You knew that was going to happen, though.
Yeah, it had to be a song. So,
It was a very strong song. You did well, I think.
well, I talked to Yang Yang yesterday about like what the biggest things for Strong were, and one of them was friends, friendship. So I thought, oh yeah, okay, I can do something. But thank you.
Yeah, so Cecilia has a really complicated and rich, like, internal life and kind of like a frenetic internal voice. And it was kind of hard to have that going on while keeping her accurate and having some, like, not giving away too much.
It's basically a doppelganger defense up here.
It was a real fun scene.
It was good.
You went dark with her. She was like dominatrix.
This is the drawback to the doppelganger defense.
Yeah.
I think you're a dominatrix.
That's power tripping.
Yeah, there were several scenes that definitely had to happen, and one of them was, what would Sargent do in regard to Cecilia being played by Yang Yang? So.
Murder a tavern full of bards, apparently.
Apparently.
That's going to be fun to clean up.
Ah.
Does Doppel Sturge now actually have a permanent -5 to his intelligence?
Yes.
Also a hermit crab.
Thank you for hamstringing our enemies before the fight.
Doppelganger's natural
Yeah, for the
intelligence is
Westgate Irregulars.
11, so his intelligence is 6.
Ooh. Too bad there's no.
Isn't there a point where
Say, if you fight that one, say, what's that over there? Be easy.
Your shoe's untied.
You can convince it that it's the real one and we're his, like, allies.
All right, so we're ready to start?
Yes.
We're ready to start? Did everyone
hit
give me their
this.
initiative rolls?
Indeed.
Okay, I need an initiative from Caliph, and it looks like I need one from Rogar, and I need one from Sturge.
is this in the right direction? 20. 20.
Wow.
Awesome.
Nice. You fast.
Oh,
Okay.
dang. I rolled a
I think the
19. I thought I
video's,
was
like,
going to
flipped.
be able to do it first, but
So Sturge and Rogar. Initiative
11.
11. Okay.
this die was giving me such good rolls when we went on our writing retreat, and now it's
Sturge,
crap.
Sturge, what'd you get?
What did it roll just now?
An 11.
Has Sturge told me what he got? Because
Your dice has performance anxiety. You can't do it live.
10? They keep talking over you, man. All right.
Sorry.
It's
Be
fine.
louder.
The doppelgangers actually get to go first, which is good because otherwise you would murder them. So here we go.
I mean,
You don't
Bitch
want
to
them
my
to go
face.
first.
Yeah, they come walking toward you, and at first you're like, what's happening? Is this some weird illusion that's happening? I want everyone to roll an insight check, and then just I will go around and ask you specifically in order on my screen. Caliph.
16.
Okay. Rogar.
15.
Cecilia.
15.
Artemisia.
16.
Doing pretty well. Stong.
Lucky number 9. Must be lucky somewhere.
And Sturge.
21.
21.
Nice.
You're
Wow.
paying attention.
All right. So apparently the doppelganger paranoia has been significant.
I would be
And-
disappointed in us if the majority of us were not like, doppelganger!
Yep.
You are not all just utterly surprised. Stong is utterly surprised. Oh,
Is that your utterly surprised face?
Yeah.
oh, bad news, Stong.
Well, I don't know.
So this
I don't like bad
doppelganger
news.
runs up to you,
What?
like
It
looks,
hugs me?
It looks just like you. Like this is
Aw.
this is the best day ever. You know,
If it was me, it
you,
would just hug me.
you are your own best friend.
Yeah.
Except that it then it smashes its fists into you, just punches you
I see.
like just over the kidney.
At least
It
it's over my
does
kidney and not into my kidney.
32 damage.
What?
God.
What are its fists made of? Rockets?
That's what a crit does. All right.
Holy crap!
Critted me.
Wow.
Are
You
you still
know-
standing?
That was like an orc hug or like an orc greeting.
Yeah,
I am still standing.
you're pretty sure your kidney has burst.
Uh,
The
mean,
other
yeah,
doppelgangers are
I
going to
need that
attack
kidney.
their counterparts as well. So
Dang it, you wee bastard!
Doppel Cecilia attacks Cecilia.
All right.
24 to hit you.
Yes.
What is wrong with these doppelgangers?
they're so
They won our
powerful.
lives,
We're so
What is
mean.
right with these?
which I mean, I
doppelgangers?
don't even know. But
I want to be.
Or
doing-
Eric is rolling super well.
Caleb, you just be like, you know what? You beat me. You take out my debts. I'm out of here.
Whoa. like
That doppelganger does 21 points of damage to Cecilia.
What?
I know. It's
Well,
so mean. Okay.
Doppelgangers get like a sneak attack equivalent.
What does she do?
She comes striding toward you and lifts up her rod, which is crackling with energy, like your rod does, and then just smacks you with it.
in the kidney?
There's no style to this.
No, absolutely.
Doppelgangers.
Absolutely not.
They all go for the kidney.
They're all
All right, Doppel Sturge comes after Sturge, a little confusedly. He's like, "Are we doing this? We're doing this. Okay."
It'd be colorful Sturge versus emo Sturge. Yeah.
Okay. 17 to hit Sturge.
That's exactly what I needed.
Ooh, all right. 8 points of damage to Sturge.
What?
Except that I'm gonna punning, whatever you do.
4 points of damage to Sturge.
I'm gonna cunning something.
So that halves it, so you only take 4 points of
I
damage.
just magically take half damage because I'm a rogue.
Uncanny dodge is what he's
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about. Okay.
Garbage.
Aaron,
Does the
that doppelganger had been rendered extremely slow-witted by the card. That's why it didn't have the sneak attack.
Good job, Emily.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
Good
It's
job.
gonna be like, does it?
Just
then
thought I'd
disengage
explain.
and Dash away.
I just figured you hate me. It's fine.
No, it's I do not.
I took 32 points of damage.
I hate
How many
Stong.
points do you have to start with, out of curiosity?
58.
Whatever, you can soak that. You can soak up that damage.
I took
Okay.
half of all my hit points. And guys,
Got two
I spent
kidneys.
so long with like none of my hit points. so-
Doppelganger Artemisia attacks Artemisia.
What are you wearing?
It goes,
14.
it's fashion!
Hey, that doppelganger rolled real well on their aesthetics checks.
That's true.
You're going to have to talk people out of so many
How would
different
Doppel
choices.
Artemisia attack?
14 doesn't hit me. If that's
Okay, so
Ooh, nice.
swings and just kind of you narrowly dodge out of the way. Okay. Rogar's doppelganger, who is
Aye.
also wearing a suit of plate armor.
Comes charging through the misty sands across the arena.
Ford
I
must
brace
crush
myself.
the boggle wumps. Rolls a 2.
I
Does not hit you.
Excellent.
It's swinging this hammer at you, and the hammer just wishes through the air.
not as easy as it looks, does it? Is it?
Doppelkalith.
All bag.
Doppelkalith. There's smoke. There's dust that has flown up into the air from the doppelganger that smacks Stong super hard, right? And this version of Kalith comes floating out of the sandy storm, wings
Ooh.
fluttering.
Like
and
flying.
like flying / falling, pounces on Kalith, the real Kalith.
Come on, that's not fair.
Fly right back at her.
Is that a
Oh,
one?
Is that a 20?
Yeah, it is.
Goodbye, Caleb. It was good knowing you.
Kayla's is
What
very
really
squishy.
sucks about social distancing is that none of us can reach over and throw that die on the ground where he can't reach it.
That's right. None of them can.
Eric, we request that you throw that die away, please. Thank
Sorry.
you.
Usually that die does not.
That die might have coronavirus on it! Set it on fire!
All right. Okay, so that's
Caleb, so what class will you play next?
She's gone down to 0 before
Caleb,
a couple
you take
times.
29 points of damage.
Wait, how much?
29.
Does Kayla do the most Kayla thing ever, which is to go down in the first round?
No, Caleb, no.
Okay, that's it.
Do you see this number?
Now you get a hitter back.
But
Caleb's
Caleb,
your turn.
total hit points
What is
is 29.
That's off screen. I can't see that.
Wait, that's
Your total hit points.
Uh,
So hit you for exactly how many hit points you have?
it's
Is that what it is?
30.
I see
30.
30 there.
So
Yeah.
your hit points are.
Oh, you had 29 out of
No,
30.
that's
Oh, that's your
that's
speed.
That's your speed.
Oh, I
Speed
see.
right there.
So you had 29 hit points,
Yes.
and you took
Emily-
29 damage.
Nobody can see your character.
Caleb goes
Yeah,
down.
just tell us the number.
Just be
Okay.
like, yes, I had 30.
Yeah.
With my dying breath, I'm going to stab her.
Caleb, you are unconscious.
How's
Make a death save.
Oh man.
That's 1 hit point left.
18.
Rogar,
18. Okay, you're all right.
this is your
Did you roll a
Not
natural
shine,
18,
Rogar.
or is it a modified 18?
Natural 18.
Because if it's a modified 20, then you pop back up.
Oh,
How do you modify a death save, actually?
It's a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, duh. I was like, I'm looking at the little death save thing. It doesn't say.
It's a modified 19.
It's a modified
Ooh,
19.
so
Okay.
close.
Damn it.
All right, Caleb, you are okay for the moment, if unconscious. Cecilia, your turn.
I'm going to witch bolt this chick.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Who took my face and punched me with, or whacked me with my own rod.
That's right. No style at all.
It's maybe not lightning time. Well, that's an 18.
Yeah, hits.
Okay. That is 19,
Although
20,
you-
21, 22.
I mean, you are in melee with the creature.
I mean, the lightning's coming through my hands. It can't hurt me.
Yeah, but a ranged attack when you're in melee with the creature.
Oh, I hate this rule so much. I
has
can't even
certain
tell you.
implications.
What are you going to do?
Well, I don't know. We're in different rooms at the moment, so I can't really do anything. Here, hold on.
I say I put my hand
Okay.
on her face.
Okay, I rolled your
blast
second.
her eyeballs
I
out.
rolled your second die. You still hit her. Okay. You do 22 damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Face.
Zap. All right.
I think
so
a
she
ranged
now
attack in
has-
your face should just do more damage, but apparently D&D doesn't agree with me.
Okay, so she kind of jerks out of the way before you blast her
Are you
face off.
serious?
But you still get
Ugh.
lightning all around. You still hit her. you know.
Okay,
You
I just don't
didn't-
boil her eyeballs out.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I see.
I guess
Open
that's
your-
fair.
Wait until you reduce her to 0 hit points before you describe her gruesome death.
I mean, she can read my mind, right? So I'm thinking about it.
Oh, yeah.
In addition to witch bolting her, I'm thinking about her eyeballs boiling out of her face.
She's
Nice.
like, why did I have to get the dangerous one? Okay,
She made me look like a weirdo,
Rogar.
and I'm
your
not
turn.
sure what's happening with Sarshan anymore.
I reach up for Sharon Lara's grace. I pull it down, and this column of light slams down into me and shoots out in 2 streams, hitting Stong and Caleth. And Caleth gets 20 hit points, and Stong gets 10.
Nice.
Nice.
It's
For
up
the
to
dead.
And I'm
that's
bleeding.
your preserve life thing, right? So it's up to half of their hit points. So
Oh,
you
up to
can't-
half of their
You
hit points.
cannot heal Caleth more than 14.
Okay.
Can you
So
spread
Caleth
that
can get
to more than
14.
2 people out
Yes,
of
I can.
curiosity? Maybe I
So-
could get the excess. I'm down to half my hit points right now.
There's
Okay,
7
14.
extra from me.
Oh wait, no, you can't make me go above it half. Is that right?
Correct.
Aye.
Oh, boo. Okay, fine.
Yeah,
There's 7
four-
extra from me
7 more that you can take. Is that
that
what
I
you're saying?
cannot take. Like I'm healed up to half, and there's 7 that I
Oh,
cannot absorb.
so-
There's
wow,
a
okay.
surplus.
So you
Okay.
heal them both up to half, is what you're
And
saying.
I'm still feeling this crackling energy of life surging through me, so I divert it towards. Well, I don't know. So I guess who's looking the worst, Sturge or Cecilia? Who's staggering the worst? Who's
I'm
the
at half
Um,
my hit points right now, so
Cecilia,
I don't think
probably.
I can take any, right? Or can he heal me half of my hit points on top of whatever I have?
Okay.
Huh? Is that how it works? Or can I only go up to half?
No, only
Up to half.
Oh,
up to
well, then
half
I
your
can't
max.
take. You can
Half your
throw it
max.
at me, but it'll bounce off.
Sure.
And if
Okay.
it
So
hits-
I focused on Sturge. I sent
Don't
it at
throw it to
Sturge and
the double.
I mean not Sturge, at Stong and Caleb because they
Yeah,
looked the
that's
worst.
fine.
It
That's
splashed,
totally
some of
reasonable.
it
Okay,
rippled off through the mists.
great.
Thank you.
Aye.
Anything else?
And then I have this fake ball bag rogar in my face, so so I'll just I'll just raise my shield between us and sort of prepared to deflect his next lame
He
attempt at
raises his
swinging a
shield.
warhammer.
He raises his shield to match.
Oh, that's fine.
And he says, I could do this all day, laddie. Because his accent has come back. Now they just heard you speak.
But you don't have dwarven constitution, so we'll see who's last standing, bastard.
I have no comeback. Okay. Sturge, the real Sturge, your turn.
Looks at this fellow, flicks
Yep.
his cloak back, brings out his rapier and dagger, and says, "Someone please tell me I don't have a look of imbecility like this fellow."
Doppel Sturge says, hey, you want to be friends?
Sturge is like, man, you got a big nose.
I mean,
Such noses.
handsome, yes, but that vacant stare, please tell me that's not what I look like.
Wait, if he has 6 intelligence, can you convince him to fight for us?
Do it.
Do
You
it.
can talk to him.
Please. Really?
I don't know, man.
Never know. till you
Give
try.
it a
wanna do?
chance for
Just-
25.
Decide what you're going to do.
No, he's going to attack. Now, I kind of need to know. I
Okay.
think we're all in a line of us in a line.
Well, you're just in kind of an amorphous group.
I want to know who the two friends.
Like you're in a Captain America Civil War situation.
Okay, but who's closest to me among my friends? Like the
Hold on.
Sturge who attacked me. with the-
Cecilia is actually closest to you.
Okay,
This chick.
and
You can blast Cecilia. It'll feel great.
on the other side, who's on the other side?
Stong is on the other side.
Someone's on the other side. Okay. So, and am I aware of both of them just getting clocked last round?
Say that again.
Am I aware of both of them just getting reamed last?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Okay. Well, first thing I'm going to do is just lay into this dude in front of me.
Okay.
So I rolled a 22 to hit,
That hits.
and the damage is
Now, you do not get sneak attack on him because he's not being threatened by one of your allies.
I thought an ally only needed to be within 5 feet of him.
Yeah, but there's no ally within 5 feet of him.
Oh. Okay, I'll do something different then. I'm going to cast Fairy Fire. I'm going to put it back far enough that it only gets them. They're in a line facing us, right?
Big amorphous group. You could cast it so that it gets everyone.
Yeah.
Please don't cast it so that it gets everyone.
I know. Which
No,
one is real Sturge and which one's fake Sturge then?
no, I'll
It's
just,
a
I'm
myriad.
just gonna, then I'll go ahead and I'll just go ahead and attack.
Okay.
It would be for
I mean, you already rolled, so you hit him.
for 10 damage
Okay.
with, and then I'm going to attack again with the dagger,
Okay.
and that will be also a hit. It's over 20.
Okay.
Nice.
Damage. It's going to be 3 more damage.
Okay.
13.
Nice.
Okay.
So if I had attacked the one on Stong or Cecilia, I would have gotten my sneak attack.
Yes.
They are being belabored by these.
Like
other-
if you had disengaged so that you could get over to them without an opportunity attack and then attacked one that they were fighting, then you could do a sneak attack. Yes.
I see. So and now Sturge is going to he's going to move. He's going to take an opportunity attack. He's going to
Okay.
move close enough to Cecilia that he'll be able to attack her opponent next time.
Okay, 17 to hit Sturge.
Hits.
9 points of damage.
Okay. As a reaction, an uncanny dodge.
Okay. So it reduces it to 4 points of damage.
Okay.
All right.
Are they just attacking like with their hand with the fake weapons of our?
Yeah, most of that. Well,
Weapons
some
of
of them
our
are
preference.
real
Yeah,
weapons.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
But like they don't seem to cast magic.
Thus
Stone.
far.
Real stone.
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
say seem, because it's gonna. I don't want to tempt fate.
So can I talk to this doppelganger for free?
Yes.
Okay.
If you want
I-
to try and influence his
Talk is
actions,
cheap.
however, that would require an action of some kind.
No, I just want
We're
to
just
say
going to
something
talk.
to it.
Okay, fine. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah. No, I just want to say like a one-liner. So basically, I want to look at it and I just want to say like, oh man, I am strong. Then I give him like a little thumbs up.
I know, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm so glad I got to be you.
So I'm gonna use my bonus action to
Narb, are
use-
you watching? Narb is like, this is the most amazing thing ever.
What? Somebody told him I was a smashing basher? It was supposed to be a secret identity.
Smashing basher.
Anyways,
We'll just have to kill him.
that's your solution to everything, said Celia. Glad to see I was playing you correctly. But anyways, so I'm going to use my bardic
I just like
inspiration.
this in the trial balloons. Go ahead.
Okay.
I want to use my bonus action, use bardic inspiration on Sturge.
Okay.
Like as he whips by towards Cecilia, basically I'm just going to quickly turn around and be like, you are so beautiful to me,
Aww.
Aw.
baby Sturge. Okay, and then he
Okay.
gets an extra D8, and you can add that to like your damage or an ability check, an attack roll, saving
Just
throw.
one time, not
Just one
multiple times. Just one time.
Yep.
All right. What do you do
Um,
with your actual action?
So I'm going to attack the doppelganger in front of me, but
Okay.
I'm going to use the pommel of my longsword and try to hit him in the kidney.
Mhm. Okay.
All right.
Why not just stab him in the kidney?
Yeah.
You know, non-lethal damage is what I'm going for.
Why?
We might want to question him.
Just do your thing.
Yeah.
We'll just stab him later.
So one of them is a 13 and the other one is a 17.
The 17 will hit. So you hit once.
Excellent. That is going to be 9 points of damage to his kidney.
Okay.
Gunshot to the kidney.
You know, it wasn't quite equivalent, but
Oh,
I hope it damages him more emotionally.
Sarshan's turn.
focusing on that kidney.
So Sarshan is looking around, looking at this unfolding battle.
Am I allowed to yell at him?
Well, he comes running towards Cecilia. Well, yes, go ahead and yell. What do you yell?
Like, help me with this.
Okay, the Doppel Cecilia yells, "Help me with this."
Oh my god, that isn't how I sound, first off. Second of all, she doesn't use magic, Sarshan!
Oh my!
Apparently, Doppel Cecilia is really quiet. Like, when I play her, when
I
Eric
see,
plays her.
that's my power, Sarshan. I muted her.
Oh, wow.
She didn't, the sound stopped coming out and Cecilia seized the moment.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
Oh, so I have bad news, guys, because I said I would grab the monster manual in case Eric's internet went out, and I grabbed the DMG instead.
It's okay. I'm
good.
back.
Oh, there we go.
Oh my
Can you hear me?
goodness!
Okay,
Oh,
good.
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 My plan to keep everybody calm has fallen apart.
So, so Sarshan runs toward you, and he swings his sword, and it strikes the doppelganger,
Oh, thank
not
God.
Cecilia.
He led with his
And
nose.
crimson light bursts from the blade, dealing additional smite damage to the doppelganger.
He could smell this pack.
You know, I tried so hard as fake Cecilia.
All that effort wasted. Well, yeah, I mean, you got to cause some chaos.
He hits that doppelganger twice. Well, once just chops into her, and she goes, and like her face starts elongating, and then he just hacks her down into a bloody mess on the sand, and he says, "I know what you smell like, mistress."
Yeah, right.
Still weird. But okay, I'll take it.
He says, "Do you not know what I smell like? That is weird." Artemisia's turn.
Okay. So she's not doing any lightning bolts, just in case anybody was going to imply that she was going to hit any of her allies with lightning bolts.
I give you permission.
But instead, what she's going to do is she's going to cast sleep.
Oh, okay.
And
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
but half elves and elves are immune, right?
Yes, there.
Yeah, we can't fall
I-
asleep.
I
Cast it,
suppose
cast
they
it, cast
are.
So DM's choice, what Artemisia is going to be trying to do is to hit more than one doppelganger in the 20 feet. But if she gets herself or Cecilia or Kalith, like that's okay. And if you want to say that it accidentally also hits a party member,
Well,
like poor Rogar.
Here's the first thing that
Turn
happens.
of the sleep rats.
You start casting sleep. The doppelganger that looks like
Quick, Aaron, what's he saying?
The doppelganger that looks like
You.
Sturge. No, you jumps up and slaps you across the face. It says, "How dare you insult my headband?" Oh, good, you're back.
yes.
What happened after she got
Sorry.
slapped?
What you said is canon, though.
Okay, so Doppel Artemisia reaches toward you to strangle you, and then kind of jerks upward and just starts melting, like her flesh starts running, and she
Wait.
just collapses in a bloody heap on the ground.
Wow. Okay.
What just happened?
Wait.
Gross.
Wow.
Okay, go ahead and cast your sleep spell.
Oh, I know what happened.
Where are
Your
you?
boyfriend's involved.
Where are you aiming your sleep spell? The one on Sturge appears to be the most injured.
Yeah, but I don't want to sleep Sturge by mistake. I was going to go for the one on
That's
Caleb.
a good point.
On the ground and defend
Yeah,
us.
yeah. I'm going to go for Caleb. Get the one on Caleb. And then
Get
Caleb.
the one on Kalith. Okay, go ahead and roll.
Okay. And I'm
These
going to
are
cast it.
fairly tough creatures. I will just tell you that. So they
I
have
know.
fairly decent hit points.
And I'm going to cast it second level. So I
Okay.
get more of these nice little dices.
Okay.
19 and
Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
It would be terrible to be like
Early
a half elf
doppelganger.
caster with insomnia because you'd be like, I could just
Oh,
cast
man.
sleep, but it doesn't work.
Oh, man.
But you can't trance. You have to sleep, but you
Thir-
can't have
31.
magic sleep.
31.
hit points.
31 is not going to be sufficient.
Ah.
Sorry.
Oh, well.
Anyone
So,
You
who-
have a
uh,
yawn cantrip, like it's just a cantrip that causes contagious yawns.
Oh, that would be the worst.
Our word, contagious yawn.
You're slightly
Yeah,
inconvenienced. Take that.
That doppelganger is still up and about. Okay, so the,
The word yawn makes me
doppelgangers
yawn
get
if
to
I'm
go.
not
You
careful.
have slain 2 of them. The one attacking Stong is going to continue to attack Stong. He says, "Smashing Basher!"
My
He hits the
catchphrase.
He rolls.
Killing
Do you feel
everything.
seen?
He rolls a 1, missing
Oh.
you.
hitting you.
And you're like, "Hey, my catchphrase!" And then on the backswing, he hits you with his sword.
Oh, does he have to roll on the fumble chart?
No, That's only PCs roll on the fumble chart.
Oh,
The fumble
Boo.
chart is
My
well,
only
He's
hope.
playing a PC.
PCs and like important NPCs.
Yeah.
Can
Um,
we-
Oh, so if they're on our side.
Yeah.
You take 7 points of damage.
Oh, 7.
Yeah, not that big a deal. All right, the doppelganger that looks like Sturge has chased Sturge toward Cecilia and Sarshan and Sturge, and has now veered off because fuck that noise. And he is going
You
to
did 13.
Yeah.
he is instead going to go after who looks the most vulnerable. That's going to be Kalith. Kalith,
I'm-
well, you see Sturge rushing toward you, looking creepy.
Let's first ask questions later. I feel like that's a
Uh,
good plan if someone's looking creepy.
12 to hit you.
Miss.
Okay. Oh,
Don't say it.
a crit hits you.
What the heck?
Throw that dice away, Eric.
I'm
Do it for the
sorry.
rest of us.
It's not a sneak attack though. They only do
That
sneak
smile
attack
does not
when they're
look sorry.
surprising people. All right, here we
He's
go.
not
He
sorry.
was happy.
I'm not
He was
sorry.
happy about it.
13 points of damage.
Oh,
I'm still standing.
13 points of damage. Yes.
That's good.
yeah, it's like a baby crit.
Still standing with 1 hit point, I believe. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Family.
All those hit points that were
Uh,
swirling in the air from Rogar's spell slide into you.
Right.
The next
Doc-
time he freezes, I'm going to say that happened.
Pull Rogar.
It's raining healing potion suddenly.
I'll smite you with Sherry's grace. It is Sherry, right? 19 to hit.
That my armor class is 19.
Excellent.
I need better armor.
5 points of
Sorry.
damage.
I think I.
And then a 17 to hit. So that skips off your shield. So 5 points of damage.
Was
I
that the
think is what
best
it
you got, you little imposter?
Are you insulting Sherilyn?
Oh, you're gonna pay for that. Buddy.
Oh my god. I want to see it preach off.
Doppelganger. It's gonna try and put
The other
actual
die.
Caliph down.
That better be the other dice.
It is not. 17 to hit actual Caliph.
It hits.
Oh, Caliph, no.
Squishy wizard.
5
Caliph,
points of damage.
no.
All right. Bleeding out.
That Caliph says, "Help me! They're trying to kill me.
The real Caliph or the
I'm
Doppel
squishy. I
Caliph?
don't belong in
Oh my
combat."
god.
Yeah, which
Caliph, I think it's the Doppel.
Make an
And-
insight check.
Ooh, 21.
21
Yeah.
as well.
All right.
Solidarity. When our friend is in danger, we know which one's
Real
a real friend.
Caitlin, right before she goes down, she's like, "You're not squishy enough."
You are not actually sure.
What?
Ooh.
Sorry.
I feel like, at this point,
Did they
take them all down, let Rogar fix it.
Do they get points for Sarshan took out a doppelganger and they saw it twist and everything, and now this Caliph is down on the ground, but they didn't see her go all twisty and
Oh.
Hmm.
Okay, you can roll with advantage. Roll your check again.
Can't do
Wait.
any better. Can't do much better.
Yeah, that was a 15. 21
It's
is the best I got.
20, but if 21 gives me nothing, a 20 is going to give me nothing.
Sorry, you're not sure. Like that body is kind of behind those two. Yeah, you see Caliph and you see Sturge over there. And they're standing there.
Wait, we had a doppelganger safe word, didn't we?
You
I
did.
totally remember it.
Was pineapple? Was it pineapple?
Yeah, it was pineapple.
it was
Okay.
pineapple.
That's it for the so Caliph takes a swing at Sturge with her sword.
No, she doesn't.
Actually,
But that
"This is my
Sturge
sword,
narrowly dodges it, uncannily dodges it, if you will.
Nice.
Let's say uncannily dodges it. Let's say is a phrase that means I'm about to lie to you. Uncannily dodges. Okay.
Mhm.
So that's it for them. The real Kayla's turn. Roll another death save, please.
19.
19.
Nice.
Did you roll an actual 19?
That was not an actual 19.
Okay. So you are still good. Okay.
We have to take better
Cecilia.
care of our blade singer, guys. Okay.
Celia.
I'm going to shout, Chaos, what's the safe word? And not think about it because I forgot. But I'll know it when I hear it.
Okay.
I'm a
What else do you
blaster.
do?
She didn't answer fast enough, so I'm going to blast her.
Okay.
I feel okay about this.
Actually,
What?
make a wisdom save.
Ooh.
It's a 14.
Let's see. Strawberries?
That doesn't sound right. It didn't jog my memory.
Okay.
So I'm going to, let's just do another witch bolt.
There you go.
I had another one in the box there. That is going to be a 19.
Oh, that's gonna hit.
Ooh, that's not so bad. That's 19. That's 25.
Why is it, Celia? Why?
Guys, it's not strawberries, right?
Oh, you saw that Caleb flying.
Honestly, it's so chaotic. I'm not
Yeah,
100% sure who flew or if Caleb can fly, but most positive it's not strawberry.
Yeah, the rest of the party's not really sure which Caleb that is.
Plus, I also know that Artemisia got forgiven for lightning bolting Sturge. I figure I have one in, a freebie.
It's better to ask for forgiveness than for permission. Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you don't do it more times than Artemisia.
Rogar, the real Rogar.
Aye, all right, so
It was the time I stabbed you.
That's right.
I'm gonna bash you down with Char's grace. Wait, that
Oh.
was wrong.
Oh,
all right.
wrong.
Ooh.
Well, my friend, love hurts, love scars, love wounds, hammer heart. And
Okay.
behind him, right over his head,
The love stick.
yes, the hammer of love appears, a great
The love
warhammer
stick.
with the head of a heart, and it swings down and tries to conk the bastard in the head.
Yeah.
And,
Spiritual weapon is such a great spell. I'm just saying.
I got 22.
That hits.
Nice.
I mean,
nice.
you were starting with 20, and I was like, yeah, that's gonna hit.
One die 8. 8. I'll show you. It's true. I got an 8 on a roll. That's for me. That's amazing. Anyway,
Sweet.
so 8 plus 4, so 12 points of damage.
Sweet.
Then, as he's kind of
Staggering.
staggering from that, I'm going to run to Caleth, and
He is gonna swipe at you with his hammer as you
Aye.
move away.
but with disadvantage, right? Because he just got hit in the head.
He doesn't have
assuming-
disadvantage, but he doesn't hit you.
Ah.
He got
Okay,
a 15,
good.
which doesn't
Sorry.
hit you.
So he's staggering from the hammer of love. I run over to Caleth, lay my hand on her, and cast the cantrip to stabilize her. And Spirit of the Dying, which stabilizes her, so she doesn't have to
Isn't
worry
she
about
already
the death
stabilized?
throws. What's that?
No, she's not stable. She is still bleeding to death.
Okay.
She's
Right,
just
so this-
not dead.
Yeah, so you don't have to make death savings throw.
So
Like,
now
if you-
you're automatically stabilized.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
and then I'll hopefully I'll heal you on the next round.
Okay. You're standing there with two doppelgangers. Well, two people, Sturge and Caleth, looking at you like, Rugar, what are you doing? Why are you helping the doppelganger?
Except Kalis is vibrating with electricity right now.
Caleth is like, why?
Well, I figure if Cecilia's attacking that one, I'm going to lean towards it being the doppelganger. So
Because Cecilia
Yeah, because
always
I'm a
makes the good
paragon
decisions.
of good decision and virtue.
Sturge, the real Sturge, go.
Is one of these is the real or is the fake Sturge near enough sortion that he's, or anyone that I can get sneak attack on him?
Okay.
I don't know what that is.
I think
Something's
he's going to
happening.
draw it.
Is a piece of paper.
Oh.
He's making you a map.
I'm making you a little map. Okay. So here.
Little map, why won't you appear?
Okay.
Little map.
I'm really racking my brain for that safe word.
I like pineapples, but are pineapples part
There
of the
are
realm?
two groups. There's Cecilia, Sturge, and Sartian over here.
Yeah.
That's where you are.
Yeah.
You're right there.
Yeah.
And then there's this group, which is Calith with lightning, and other Sturge, and Rogar. Because Rogar ran over to unconscious Calith. I'm just gonna put that K sideways. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So if you run over there, Rogar is threatening both of those people.
We'll do that. And
So Sturge comes leaping out of the smoke next to Rogar.
Yep. And he's going to
Arya style.
do a little slashy stabby.
Deus Ex Machina style.
I'm going to go with the Sturge first, with his rapier.
He's going to give Sturge the old Sturge special.
Okay. That's going to be a 15.
That hits.
Good.
Sturge was starting to dodge, but he was a little distracted by Rogar, so you managed to hit him.
Sturge, don't forget that you're beautiful.
Which means you could use that die for extra damage.
23 damage.
Okay.
A lot of damage.
Punch them back like they punched us.
In the kidney.
That Sturge is very injured.
And does he look like I could knock him over with a dagger stab now?
Probably not.
No.
I mean, do it anyway.
Or disengage and run away. Sturge
true.
special.
You have a brand to uphold.
You do.
No, he's gonna
I will kill you in my own particular idiom.
no, he's gonna dagger him.
Okay.
18 plus.
Yeah, that hits.
And does 2 more damage.
Okay. Still up.
Uh-huh. And that was his bonus action. So now he's just going to stand toe to toe and do a little fighting.
Wow.
Stays there
toe-to-toe?
and keeps fighting.
What?
Are you sure this is the real Sturge?
I know,
Okay.
right?
Slug it out, guys.
Just all this
Stong.
Did you drink that potion of heroism, Sturge? Is that why you're different today?
No.
Okay.
Stong.
I will go ahead and attack the one in front of me again.
Attack the Smashing Basher,
Yes.
who is now wearing your costume from the arena.
Oh my god. Is he performing better than me? I first try to outperform him. Okay.
Make an opposed perform check.
I rolled a 20. I swear. Hold on, let's see. Oh, I should have rolled this for attack.
Oh,
What am I
man.
What am I doing?
Well, we know what's important.
We do
22.
know what's important.
22 to perform.
He is
Couple that with
staggered by your performance.
I think we all were.
Bash! Yeah.
Narb, who is standing to the side, is like, whoa. All right.
Yeah.
He's
So
starting the
That
fan
didn't
club.
cost you an action, though. That was your bonus action to.
Yeah, I
your
just
perform
want,
check.
wanted to like whip my hair back and let my dark locks just cascade in the breeze because there is a breeze suddenly, like summoned by my 22.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, I attack him then. Now that he's
Excellent.
properly.
Does the breeze blow the sand from the arena floor into any doppelganger size, maybe?
Oh, I would love that.
No, but like sand and dust is flying up around you, and you're having this devilish dance among the sands.
In the moonlight.
So when I throw my head
Pale
back and look
moonlight,
really cool,
yeah.
as I throw my head back and look really cool, I then try to hit him in the kidney again twice, and I rolled a 16 and a 15.
Those both hit as you whip
Oh,
your hair back and
yes!
forth. Yeah.
Yes. So that is going to be An 8 and a
How many
10.
kidneys do doppelgangers have?
8 and a 10, so 18 total.
Yep.
How many do you think they need?
I don't know. I don't know what they eat. Like, what do they have to filter? Ecology of the doppelganger.
You know what would be really good for dinner tonight? Steak and kidney pies.
That's dark.
Oh,
If only she were
man.
conscious to say that.
Doppelganger
You know
kidney.
immediately who the real Caliph is.
Yeah, even the fake Caliph would be like, "Oh,
Oh, I'm a monster, but not that kind of monster.
Just
All right,
it into the doppelgangers' minds.
Sarshan touches Cecilia on the shoulder to heal her.
oh,
How many hit points are you
Flinch.
down?
21.
Okay, he heals you 21 hit points.
wow."
Nice.
It doesn't mean
See,
anything.
you should keep him around.
He's
He's
not
useful.
completely useless.
And then he nods to you and says, "I shall follow your directive, mistress. This has
Don't
been an
ever
excellent
call me
lesson." Cecilia, "I shall follow your direction.
Okay, just
You are my sister in battle," Cecilia.
you're making it weirder by the second. Stop talking to me. I'm zapping Caleb. Not Caleb. What is the password?
Make another wisdom save,
Is
Cecilia.
it strawberries? Is it blueberries?
15.
Is
Like
it
strawberries on a Sunday evening.
kiwi?
What is a kiwi?
What's a
Is it-
pineapple?
Passion fruit.
I don't think most of us know what a pineapple is, because if there are pineapples in the realms, which is entirely possible, there's that great like trade routes map from third edition.
Pineapples
they'd be
probably
from-
come from Chult. So.
Or Maztica, right? Like they're
Or Maztica.
fans.
This is
Actually,
a-
is there Maztica anymore? I don't know.
This is
Yeah,
a great time to bust out
Masca
my
still
fruit
exists.
background.
I know there's some shiftings. Some things
Nice
landed on some
background.
things, and then some of the things came back. And
As far as
So-
you know, Mazca still exists.
so,
Safe word is
and I don't know. Apparently, when I
most of
say
you
things,
never heard of the New World. so-
apparently when I say things about Dragonborn, they're now canon. So guess what? Dragonborn cultivate pineapples. Did Aaron say that, or did Cecilia? You'll never know.
Nice.
But anyway, is it my turn to hit something, or is it just my turn to
No, it was
yell
just
about-
Sarshan coming to heal you.
making
It
things
is actually Artemisia's turn.
All right.
So, Artemisia, you are standing in the bloody pile of the doppelganger that used to look like you.
Ew.
No, not right now. but
Nasty.
Pick the
that's
headband
what
out.
she feels right now.
There are pieces of your jewelry in that bloody pile.
Oh.
Prestidigitate.
And a particularly nice dress that you were looking forward to wearing at the next revel.
Oh, that cuts deeper than any
No.
blade.
Hey,
do-
hey, that doppelganger rolled real well.
Is there underwear?
You can't really tell because it would be inside the dress.
After the battle, she will come and like rescue it, but she's not going to worry about that right now. Also, she does not need her boyfriend to splorch anybody else. So since
Doesn't
that one
she?
is splorched,
Yo.
what's the nearest clearly a doppel to her?
Well, your sister keeps screaming at Caliph, who keeps saying various fruits in an attempt to not get blasted. And next to them are two Sturges
Oh shit!
who are fencing each other.
Oh, if I
Meaning
hit the
that
wrong
you
one
are
of
placed-
those,
You are placed in exactly the same situation I've always been in before.
Your worst.
Now,
There's a Rogar too.
the way this is, and Rogar is there too, but you can tell Rogar is probably Rogar because he's shining with
Did
divine light.
did his doppelganger bite it?
No, his
No.
doppelganger is still there.
Oh,
but
okay.
has not followed him yet. Actually, is being chased by the love hammer. Okay. So I will tell you this,
Hmm?
Rhiannon,
yes.
and I, as your DM, I feel like I know this about you. You have two particular avenues of attack that will hit two people. One is Sturge and lightning Caliph, and one is Sturge and lightning Caliph.
And the other is Rogar.
The other is Rogar
Rogar.
and both Sturges.
No.
Does Artemisia remember the password? Does Sturge remember the password?
I don't know. I feel like I would have to roll something to see if Artemisia remembers the password. What would I roll?
Check.
Okay.
Sturge, did you remember the password? Did you make an
13.
intelligence check? You do?
Oh, he remembers because he made the deal with.
Oh, that's right.
You got a 13.
13 on my intelligence
Okay,
check.
Sturge, what was the password? Pineapple. Like, he picked the name of a tree and the name of his favorite fruit, and he jammed them together.
I've got lots of that favorite fruit right here.
Right.
So that means, well, my 13 makes me think that I do know the password, right?
You do.
Okay.
It is pineapple.
It is pineapple. So now I know which is the correct Sturge, because one of them said
Neither of them
pineapple,
has said it.
You have to
okay.
ask.
I have to ask. Okay. So first she's going to yell, everybody, what's the password?
That's what I'm asking!
Okay, Artemisia, make a wisdom save.
Okay. Oh, natural 20. I mean, it's
Wow.
a check, but
Okay, Sturge.
High rolling
I'm
tonight.
assuming that you're going to say the actual
He says
password.
it before she's done asking the question.
Sturge, I'm going to need you to make a wisdom save as well.
Oh no.
10.
10.
Mhm.
Okay, both Sturges shout pineapple at the same time.
Oh gosh.
The
You're getting
Caliph, who
zapped.
is currently being zapped, because the witch bolt, the lightning still crackling around her, goes pineapple.
Cheat!
you know what? Artemisia is going to use magic missile, and she's going to use it on the Rogar who is not glowing with divine light. That is a
Oh.
sure ass bet.
Oh no. Okay. It's
We
fine.
need to stop giving her trouble, I guess. Guys,
Okay.
all of you.
She was listening. So, and also her stepmother got in on her for it. So
The
y'all
two
get what you
Sturges are
get.
having this epic sword fight that's just going around, and they're flipping and doing cartwheels.
It is so great in all of history.
And Artemisia's like, "What's the password?" And they're both like, "Pineapple," and then they keep fighting.
What do you want me to do here, people? All right. So that's 17 damage from the magic missile.
Oh, ow. All right.
Wow, indeed.
So bolts of force slam into that Rogar, blasting small holes in him. There is now blood leaking out of him. It looks like normal blood.
I approve.
So bloodthirsty. Are you sure that's the real Rogar? Okay.
No, I approve.
Doppelgangers get to go.
Yeah.
Caleb is
So-
lying on the ground. They don't need to hit her again.
The Doppel smashing basher is going to smash the actual basher with his sword. 23 to hit.
Oh my god, he hasn't missed me a single time. Just grit my teeth.
11 points of damage. And then 12 to hit.
That misses.
All right. So the second one you catch with your sword and deflect. All right, Sturge. The doppelganger fighting you. This doppelganger has kind of maneuvered you away from the others. You could get back to them if you want to, but he has kind of maneuvered you into this singular duel farther out in the arena. Okay, 22 to hit you, 7 points of damage. And 13 to hit you, 8 points of damage. I don't think the 13 actually hits you, though.
No.
Okay.
So what was the damage? He uncannily dodges.
I don't remember what I said. I need you to remember what I said.
Oh, you
You
definitely
said
said
4.
1 point of damage.
Oh, that's right.
It wouldn't have been.
It was
Okay, I'll roll it. I'll roll it again. How's that? 8 points of damage. Okay. I'm sure when we listen to the the actual show again, we will know what that damage actually was. Okay. Here we go. Fake Rogar runs toward Artemisia, who is the source of all that pain. A 9 is going to miss you.
Yep. Also, I have
But
shield. Just
A
saying.
23 is probably going to hit you.
Yeah, even with shield.
So that Rogar smashes you and says, lassie, why are you blasting me? You must be a doppelganger. For 11 points of damage.
Oh, not too bad.
How far is she away from me?
She's within 30 feet of you. You could run back over toward her if you want to. Okay, the fake Caliph, well, the Caliph who is currently being electrified, is going
I
to
feel confident.
attack Rogar.
I'm still zapping her, so watch out.
18 is not going to hit you, right? 19 is the AC?
Correct.
Oh, okay. Missed you both times. So
Nice.
See
her
a good
sword
deed.
bounces off your shield.
Aye.
Thank goodness she doesn't get criticals
Protecting
against
parents.
anyone except me.
Do
I'm
you want
sorry,
to take
I
over your
rolled-
life?
I rolled multiple natural 20s. It was amazing. Okay.
Amazing isn't the right word, Sarah.
Actual Caliph.
True.
Actual Caliph, you are stabilized, but you are not doing anything. Cecilia.
I'm going to sustain my witch bolt and deal some damage.
Okay.
Oh, this was crummy. That's 6, but it's auto damage.
Yep.
So there's that.
Okay. That Caliph is also starting to withdraw, but she is slowed by the lightning.
I'm just gonna wait. What's the range here? 30 feet. I'm gonna make sure I stay 30 within 30 feet. So if she
there's
starts to move, I'm gonna move.
There's this like lightning arcing between Cecilia and the Doppelganger, and
Mhm.
she's like, ah!
It's like Emperor Palpatine,
Getting them with the
But with-
old lightning hands.
but with better makeup.
You will pay the price for your lack of vision. Right. That's it for you. So Rogar, actual Rogar, your turn.
Right. So as a bonus action, I flip the hammer
love
of
stick.
love. The hammer of love. So that the bumpy end of the hammer on the end, and try to clunk fake Rogar on the head with it. Because I've had the thought, actually, if one Rogar is good at spreading the word about the danger of the Bogglewomps, 2 might even be better. And if I can just capture him, and if he read my mind and actually saw the horror, the terror that the Bogglewomps represent, maybe he would be convinced. I'm going to try and turn him to the grace of Sharinglar. So, because what could be better than one Rogar except for 2 Rogars? So, and I'm so distracted with that thought that
Taken by the fantasy.
The hammer swoops in and does not hit.
It swoops, it misses him horribly. It was a 3, so it wasn't a
All right.
critical miss. But and then so that was my bonus action. Because really my main concentration is on healing poor Caliph. So I will do a cure wounds on her.
Okay.
And I will do it as a level 2. So 2d8. 7 points plus
Great.
7, so 14 total.
Caliph, you pop up at 14 hit points. Well, I mean, you're still prone, but you wake up.
Comes back gasping and wheezing. He's like, we did that the last time.
Are you finally going to be able to take an action?
Right?
Well, I swear,
Okay.
while
That
she
is my-
was down,
that
she
was
was
my turn.
stealing apples from Yang Yang's background. I saw it in her hand. I'm like, but
Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That was amazing.
That's
Actual
great. I
s-
don't think you guys know it, but Emily, you're right on top of Yang Yang in the layout.
Oh, really?
That's
Yes.
pretty
Yeah,
great.
you pulled
It
it out of
really
the red
looks like
pile.
you pulled it out of the right pile.
Plus, I regained 4 hit points because now I have the skill where when I heal someone else, I regain a couple of hit points for it.
Nice.
So
Actual Sturge, your turn. So you are fighting with Doppelsturge.
And how's he looking?
He is looking fabulous in his feather cloak.
That's not what
Oh, you
wanted to
mean
hear.
how is he looking health-wise? He looks very wounded.
Like I don't think I need a sneak attack to take him out.
Like a sneak attack would probably take him out.
Oh, but a
But
regular.
a regular hit probably wouldn't.
Okay. And Artemisia is being belabored by fake Roga.
Fake Rogar.
Okay, and she looks injured.
Artemisia?
Yeah.
Not especially, I don't think so.
No,
Are
not
you
too bad.
injured?
I mean, that was about a quarter of my hit points that I took.
Okay. All right, what he's gonna do is shout, "Come to me, Artemisia!" And I will take a vicious swipe at this guy with my sword,
Okay.
my rapier, for it's going to be 8 damage. It's a 8 natural 16, so
Yeah, it hits.
8 damage.
Okay.
which one are you attacking? The other Rogar?
Fake Sturge.
Oh, fake Surge. Okay.
And yeah, he's gonna keep whittling at him with the other dagger. And that's 17.
Sorry.
Poke, 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 poke.
1 point of damage.
So you're fighting the poke out with him. Yeah, I get it.
Mm.
You said 1 damage?
1 damage with the dagger.
Woo!
Okay. Yes.
Gonna ping him to death.
He is still up, bleeding from like half a dozen wounds at this point.
How accurate was his imitation of Sturge? I wonder.
I don't know. How was it, everyone?
Terrible.
it was pretty spot on.
So not
liked it.
only is his nose that much too long, but he is also acting truly heroic, which is very, very unlike Sturge.
Yeah, that's
That's
suspicious.
not what I was alluding
Yeah.
to.
No, like you're looking at him and you're like, it's all wrong. This is not what I look like. Not at all.
Dude, body hair. What's this? What's this? What?
Yeah, you tear open his jerkin and it's just bristling with black hair on his chest.
Okay, I love the idea of like the doppelganger assigned to imitate Sturge. Just like, but you know what? I think I can do it better. just
I could
add
do
a little
Sturge,
bit of chest
but more
hair.
Sturge.
It really, I don't know what he's thinking. I have to believe that doppelgangers, like on a fundamental level, just kind of assume everybody can like change what they look like. They have to like remind themselves that's not normal for other people, especially because I think our doppelgangers are kind of dumb, especially your doppelganger.
Especially that
Stong.
one.
Real Stong, your turn.
Okay. I take a look at the doppelganger in front of me. How much in pain, or how pained does he look?
He looks like he's loving it.
Well, if he loves it, I'm not going to deny him. So
No.
I'm just going to keep doing what I've been doing. Oh boy. So one of them is a 1. And then the
Oh.
other one is a 15.
Oh, I hope you roll good on it.
One of
On the
them is a 1, you say.
It's
Yes.
time for the fumble chart.
Roll a d20, please.
Oh boy. 6.
6.
Okay, good.
Hold on.
Doppelganger cuts his own throat and Stong lives with the mental scar.
Aw.
No.
I wish. I like Aaron's ruling.
Quick, interrupt Eric's internet.
Eric Freeze.
Raymond.
Yeah, I don't actually have the chart right in front of me, so you got away with it this time. Happened. What was your second attack though?
15.
15 hits.
That's going to be 10 points of damage.
Oof. All right.
Still loving it.
He is now bleeding freely. And he starts singing. If I were the boss of your mom, jiggle, jiggle, bounce all day.
You owe me 10 gold pieces for that.
I have noticed in chat we have some new viewers, and I need you to know that that is a mashup of two of Stong's previously performed songs.
That's
If I
right.
Were the Boss of Your Mom, a song about an ode to Artemisia's terrible stepmother, and his #1 smash hit that all of you love, Jiggle Jiggle Bounce.
I
Now
think
available on
legally,
Realms Tunes and
I think legally you will find that the term is homage. Okay.
Fair.
So it is now Sarshan's turn. Sarshan runs up next along with Cecilia, just kind of protecting her. But sees that you are now basically safe. Like you're not injured. You got this well in hand.
I'm generating constant lightning.
He's going to go with priority 2, which is protecting Artemisia. So he runs over toward Artemisia. And
Okay, I
the
don't know how I
false
feel about
Rogar
that, but I'm okay with it.
sees him coming and goes, "Oh no." And Sarshan goes, "Oh yes." And smacks him with a sword. And smacks him with a sword again.
I'm just slashing. Stop smacking.
Is that a 20?
I'm okay with that die.
It is a 20. Yes.
For the record, it's a symbol,
die.
isn't it? The
It
die's
is.
a little blurry on the camera.
Eric,
It's
Eric,
the D&D symbol.
go buy a lotto ticket like after this show. Do
For
it.
real.
And he chops down the fake Rogar.
Oh, lots of shit.
And he looks at Artemisia and he leans in close and he goes, "Yes."
I mean, we did promise smell-o-vision, so
Artemisia, your turn.
Well,
Everyone in the
all
chat,
right.
Sarshan
So-
likes how you smell too.
I had a sure bet all lined up. And now I got to go back to insight checks again, don't I? All right. So
Sarshan
there's
says, "It's that one."
okay. I will pay attention to Sarshan. Are there 2 that Sarshan can point out, like in a line?
Well, no, now they're pretty far apart. So you can only really hit one. You can either hit the Caliph that your sister is currently palpatining to death, or you can hit the Sturge that Sarshan has pointed out.
I will hit the Sturge that Sarshan has pointed out.
Thank you. My lightning bolt is doing fine without you.
Lightning bolt is my thing.
Is that what you're doing now?
Yes, by popular demand. I was just doing it safely. Practice safe lightning bolts, kids.
I just want to point out I had Witch Bolt before she had Lightning Bolt.
It's true. So, Sturge, real Sturge, you see Artemisia doing that thing that she does, which is gathering lightning,
Yes.
and you kind of lure the doppelganger to turn his back to Artemisia, and then you dive for cover at the right second.
No, I want this guy myself. I'm gonna stand in the way and go, no, he's mine.
You're gonna end up getting lightning bolted, man. We're a
Well,
team.
Not
not
too
the first
bad
time.
because these dice are.
Oh no.
So what I'm asking you, real Sturge, is are you willing to throw yourself in the path of the lightning bolt in order to absorb it to save yourself from losing the kill on this doppelganger?
It's not a very high-powered one. Just letting you know.
Yes,
But
he
you
said
don't get to
lightning.
blame me for it.
That's right.
reflect it with his blades.
What are your blades made out of?
So he mace windows it.
Yeah.
Hey, you have a rapier.
All right, how much damage does your lightning bolt do?
16.
16. Sturge, you take 16 damage.
That's quite a good bit of damage.
He's gonna take
But not what I could have done.
And the
if-
lightning knocks you off your feet and behind the doppelganger.
What's
who
that?
looks at you, surprised.
You saved him.
Because you did save him. It's true.
I saved you for me.
Sturge doing comical things with his rapier is like my new giggle fit trigger.
Okay, so the currently electrocuted Caliph, Doppelganger, if you will,
I'm gonna mute myself.
moves towards Cecilia
Oh, we broke an Aaron.
and does manage to attack Cecilia. So these attacks are going to come at you. You earned this. I hope you appreciate it.
Wait, sorry, I'm back.
The doppelganger comes and attacks you desperately, trying to end the lightning.
What was that thing that set Aaron off that one time?
Don't
No,
start.
No.
Why would you?
Your rapier poking the store, the giant stone sword.
Oh my god. All right.
That was a good one too.
18. I think 18 hits you.
It does.
7 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I think higher than 18 will also hit you
No, actually.
for 8 points of damage. So you take
Shemi witches have this interesting little hole in their armor class.
inverse AC.
Sorry, go ahead.
You've taken a total of 15 from those two hits.
So another 8. Okay.
Yeah.
I did this. I subtracted the 7. You can't make me
Sure.
do math this hard. It's late.
Sure, it's fine.
Okay.
Okay, Doppelsturge looks down at Sturge. That was kind. Foolish, but kind. 13 does not hit you. Wait, I described you as being prone, didn't I?
No.
All right. He still missed you. Don't worry.
Hmm.
Oh, but 25 is going to hit you.
Yeah.
And he does 9 points of damage to you.
But I uncannily twist away from them.
And cannily squirm.
Use your rapier.
He starts doing the worm.
Okay.
Do an interpretive dance with your rapier.
The Smashing Basher.
Oh.
The Bashing Smasher, shall we say. The Bashing Smasher is going to attack his real counterpart, Stong. Rolls a 1 again. This is a very he is doing an excellent Stong right now.
Yeah, we've been rolling ones back and forth.
It's an epic battle.
16 to hit you.
My AC is 16.
He does 8 points of damage to you.
All right, I'm still up, but I'm
All right.
down to 3.
Great.
Oh,
Caliph.
I'm real hurt.
I can
The
do some.
real Caliph. Your turn.
Come stab this chick in the back.
And you are conscious this time.
Kill them all.
If I get up and run over to the fake Caliph, is there anything that is going to cut me down on the way?
So-
Stop.
So here's the situation. There is Caliph, you, Doppelganger, being electrocuted by Cecilia, who is zapping her, right? There's Artemisia standing over a now dead doppelganger Rogar. It's turning back into a doppelganger. There are 2 Stongs fighting each other. There are 2 Sturges fighting each other. I guess the only one you are sure is a doppelganger is the one that looks like you.
So come stab her in the back.
She did not get very far away because she was slowed by the lightning.
She
So
came
you
up and she hit me, didn't
yes,
she?
because you had
Okay.
moved toward her.
Gotcha. Okay.
So yeah, they're standing fairly close to you. You can stand up and then get over to them.
Gonna stand up, get over, lay on the vampiric touch.
Oh no.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Of course.
Okay.
Does it get supercharged by lightning? Electric vampires?
Oh, nice.
Maybe so.
Oh,
That's a 27.
that's gonna hit.
Electric
How much damages does it do?
All of them. Yes.
All of them.
That was a very triumphant gesture.
Yeah, I have to pick up these dice because this was amazing.
Look, I'm gonna believe you. You don't have to show me.
Yes!
Oh, man. All right. I'm not
He's
sure.
like, give me my hit points back.
So you do 18 points of damage to her.
Yeah, and I get half of that back.
So you
So
get
what
9
you're saying
back.
is you did
It's
6
right on her
6
kidneys.
with necromancy.
She did.
So you have moved beyond Return of the Jedi palpitating her to Rise of Skywalker palpitating her, which is
Have it-
lightning and life drain. So
No, I think we call this a Kayla Cecilia special.
Yeah.
you're
We
making.
call
I mean, I don't know how I'm
moves
supposed to feel about your vampiric touch thing.
We call this
I don't think Artemisia likes it, but it seems
tonight.
useful
Oh
right
boy,
now.
Cecilia, it's your turn.
It is. So
It
did
is.
she go down?
No,
She
but
didn't
she
go
is
down.
reeling, like about to go down.
Well, you know what? Let's just pump a little more lightning in there because this is still going for. It goes for a minute, and I've only done 2 rounds of it. So.
Are my hands still
Oh, Caleb, you helped me! I got 2 6s and a 5.
Oh
Wow.
All right, she is that doppelganger is very, very dead.
High five! Pineapple!
Wait, what? Pineapple? What?
No, don't
Yeah.
start that. Because if I just killed you, I'm gonna feel so guilty. You're real Caliph now, whatever you were before. Pat, pat, pat.
Yes.
Rogar.
Right. So first thing, Keleth had leaped up from under my care and ran over and started draining life from this
Yes.
other.
Kayla, did you make any particular face when you did that? Like an expression?
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
And so my focus is really on her. I rolled a 19 for +6 for perception.
Yeah.
And so as she's draining the life, do I notice anything because I had gotten the crumbly feathers before, and do I notice anything happening as she's draining life from the doppelganger?
In the okay, so when she does the vampire touch, her flesh becomes kind of translucent, and you can see her bones, like black bones, inside her hands,
Cool.
as she's draining life energy out. And you see that illuminated in the lightning. You can see that her wings appear to be black skeletal wings, like the feathers become translucent, and you can see the skeletal structure of the wings.
Oh.
She looks real scary. It's true. Yeah. And she has been trailing feathers from where you are to where she is now.
Okay. Well, that's no good. All right. So the other Rogar is dead. So
yeah.
I bring my. So we have 2 Stongs fighting. We have 2 Sturges fighting. We
You have
the
2
Kale.
Stongs fighting this epic duel.
And
We're just singing and hitting each other in the kidneys back and forth.
And their fanboy who is like, "Ah."
That's how I'm
But
hitting next.
one has transformed right since then into the outfit of the Smashing Basher. You said, aye.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
So so someone has changed since I first saw them. So
True.
let's see.
Would you put that past song to do though? If he had a spell that would do something like that?
Actually, he did
That's a
go for
Sturge thing.
performance before.
It is
battle,
kind of a
so-
Sturge thing.
I did. I kind of performed first.
Yeah. Good point. Good point. All right. And
There is a living Sturge fighting Sturge, and there's a living Stong fighting Stong.
So I guess the only one I'm certain could be absolutely certain of is the Caliph one.
That one is very, very
So
dead.
you are very sure. You were sure. And anybody who wasn't sure, you better get sure because I'm not dealing
But,
with
did you say
That
any
it's
one-
kind of guilt about it.
Dead, yes. That one got exploded by lightning.
Oh, all right.
You definitely turned into a doppelganger before it exploded.
Yes. Well, the pieces of Doppelganger turned
Oh,
into
good.
Doppelganger.
Okay, good.
Wait, so if we cut off one of their arms, then it'll turn into a doppelganger arm?
Theoretically,
Don't test that on me though.
Kayla's not being subtle with her neck.
it's got to be your arm. It can't just be a finger. God.
No,
Or
it could
some
just be
hair.
like
How about just some
segment
hair?
or whatever.
All right.
Ooh, what
And-
happens if you cut off doppelganger hair? I wonder, because they don't have hair. This
Yeah.
will
I
fight.
will.
Oh, it gets gross. Okay.
I will prey on
This
Sharinlar,
turns into dead worms.
and I will put it on Sharinlar to bless those who fight on, in my party, who are on my side and in the grace of Sharinlar, and so I are Stong and Sturge both within 30 feet of me?
Yes.
Okay, then they each get +4 to attack and save rolls,
Nice.
and then
With the
as
bless spell,
aye,
isn't it a D4?
Oh, a D4. Okay.
is it D4
Still
or
nice.
+4?
I think it's a D4.
All right, I
Hey,
should
I'll
know
take
that.
it. I'll
It's
take
my
anything I
dumb
can
skill.
get.
Yeah,
It's going to be Sturge's turn, so that's why I ask.
okay. I'll roll. I got a 2, but and then I'll just double check.
I think they roll a D4 that goes along with their rolls, so
Oh,
it
I
could be
see.
different every time.
Gotcha.
So you hit Stong and Sturge.
Yeah, it's
And
when they make an
it's-
attack
you
roll or
get
saving
3.
throw, they can roll a D4 and add the number rolled.
First time I've actually used the damn spell.
It's a
All
good
right.
spell. I like that. I like bless a lot. It's a good
You're
spell.
being suspiciously
Did
like
Did
a
you just
cleric
do
today.
2?
Right. Yep, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, we got to
Add a
bear
die
with
D4 to your attack or save rolls.
you got to bear with Randy. He's doing full cleric today. So
Aye, full cleric. All right.
Did you just do
So-
those 2? Because I think you can do 3.
Yeah, I can do 3, but all right. Yeah, I guess.
who else are you going to bless?
Well, I'll bless poor Caliph because I'm a little worried. She's squishy, and if something
is
were
true.
to happen.
Bless also does help with saving throws. So
Yeah, exactly.
okay.
Do you say something when you bless? Do you give like a little sermon?
I say, Sharindlar, bless those who are in your grace, that they may defeat the evil bastards who would mock our goodness. And there you go. And you feel light descend upon you. You shimmer slightly. You're like Twilight vampires all of a sudden or something.
My
yeah.
skin gets a little sparkly.
Sturge, your turn. The blessing of Sharinlar is upon you. Your foe is standing over you, trying to stab you with his sword.
We use half of his move to get up, and he'll say, "Whoops! I just dropped my die." He'll
Is
say,
that what he says?
"No,
Very dramatic.
this one's mine," to everyone, and then he'll say, "And I'm not being kind."
Ooh.
Oh, and that kind of rhymed too, so that was that. So he gets inspiration, is what I'm saying.
Practically
Apparently,
song is what
I'm
saying.
signing bards now, so maybe we should talk later.
Hey, you don't know that.
So
You're right.
rapier.
Later, I'm gonna be like, "Why are all these bards showing up?"
with swords in their hand.
Yeah. Fighting to death on your doorstep.
I rolled a natural
Ladle label.
7 damage.
7 damage.
Yeah.
All right, that is sufficient to drop Doppelsturge.
I'm talking about.
Now the only one remaining is Doppelstong.
Does Doppelsturge have anything on him, or is he just all? Is he just
Looting
like
the Balti
all-
right away.
He has a rapier.
No, he's got. Is it real?
It's a real rapier.
Does it look any good?
It's just a rapier.
Is it magic?
Oh yeah.
No, it's not a magical sword.
I still have a bonus action.
Yeah, you could.
How far away is this guy fighting Stong?
So let me get this straight. You deflected a lightning bolt intended for your target to keep somebody from stealing your kill.
Yes.
And now your intention is to go and steal someone else's kill.
Stong's okay with it.
No, actually, that's a good point.
It's fine. He's 30 feet away from you.
But
you did
Stong would share.
use half your movement to get
Stong.
up. So
Sharing is caring.
no, he's going to kick this dude over, roll him over, Is
Yeah, he's rapidly turning back into a doppelganger.
I'm real curious what that looks like and exactly what's doppelganger and what's gear.
That's what a doppelganger looks like. See?
Yeah. And so is he just a naked thing there now? All that gear was fake?
Well, his sword was real.
That's
I see
it.
your motives. I see your motives here.
That's it.
That's it.
I'm not saying isn't there more, but he was able to create all that stuff just from his weird ass body.
You mean his clothes?
Yeah.
Yes.
And hair and everything.
Yeah.
Sturge's new goal to somehow splice himself with a doppelganger. That's the vibe I'm getting.
Just from his weird ass body. Yeah.
Yeah, I think isn't there some race in one of the supplement books?
Changelings.
Yeah.
Something like that.
It's
Yeah.
that's a half doppelganger, or
Sort
they're
of, yeah.
descended from
That's
doppelgangers.
the concept, is that they're kind of like tiefling doppelgangers in a
Yeah,
sense.
basically.
Mhm.
Right. They have some doppelganger in their heritage.
Yeah, so they do exist.
All right.
You
Stong.
just can't retroactively make yourself one.
The real Stong.
I will
Just go back in time.
Sorry, I
get your
can't
father
hear
to sleep
Steven.
with the doppelganger. I'm
What are
done
you saying?
now.
What are you saying, Steven?
Back
I
to
will
the
use my
future.
bonus action to take the dagger and just plunge it all the way into his heart.
Ooh.
Because
Okay.
I don't
You are not sure where the doppelganger's heart is. You can try a couple places.
And then I'll
Stong.
pick up the rapier and walk away.
Make sure it's dead. All right.
So Stong's been
Mutilate the bodies. All right.
desecrate them all. So Stong's been trying to do non-lethal damage this whole time. If the doppelganger in front of him is bleeding, Stong will go like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I just mean to knock you out." And so then he's going to try to knock him out
Yeah.
via his kidneys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna knock you out.
Hit him in the brain kidneys.
Knock out his kidneys.
One of these is a
Sharon looks
15,
at knock you
and
out.
the other one is a 27.
What was the first one?
15.
Those both hit.
I can use the bless on damage. Can I use the bless on
No.
damage, I guess?
Attack
darn.
rolls and saving throws.
Okay, thank you. Oh, I deal 12 damage and 11 damage. So 23. Non-lethal.
Okay. That doppelganger is knocked unconscious.
And I
And
turn
now
around.
Sturge is lying there on the sand. Or
What?
Stong is lying there. on the
Okay,
sand.
I was
Sorry, I said the wrong name.
What are you doing?
Um,
He's just like, if I
It's
lie
late.
still enough, I'll turn into a doppelganger.
It's
yeah,
late.
Yeah.
Stong
So
is lying on the ground. And
I'm gonna-
Stong is standing over Stong lying on the ground.
I'm going to turn to, what is the fan's name?
Narb. Narb.
Yeah, I'm going to turn to Narb and I'm going to say, "Come here, kid."
He comes over toward you. He's not a kid. He's like a 23-year-old man.
We're about to have a Coke commercial
Okay,
moment.
look, okay.
You're
I'm
pissed.
sorry. I thought you looked younger in the moonlight.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm your
How old
biggest
is
fan.
Stong?
Probably younger than that.
Yeah, I think so. But anyways, I'll look it
Sorry.
up later. But
This is a
Stong-
grown-ass man, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, Stone will say, "Thank you for being here today. I owe my victory to the fans. Please go home now and stay safe, and come back and find me later. And I promise I will sign one item if you're choosing."
Oh, okay. Hey, don't forget your promise.
What was my promise?
Set me up with the bronze wolf, and then he runs off.
Everybody
Is it
wants
close
me.
enough to hear this?
Yeah. But he doesn't recognize you because you're not wearing the mask.
Well, good.
I
No,
turn
it's
around
cool. We'll just tell him Sarshan, the bronze wolf. Sarshan will think it's another thing, go along with it.
This is another
If they have
lesson, is
nothing
it?
in common, and it will be fine.
It wasn't
Maybe
me,
it'll be true
Artemisia.
love.
Everybody wants to.
Or maybe
Well, you
they'll
set them
blow
up.
in love forever and move somewhere else.
He does
So,
seem better than Lilton.
the
Oh,
doppelganger,
that's a
the
good point.
doppelganger at Stong's feet kind of its eyes flutter, and it reaches up one hand,
Stop, you didn't
very
kill it.
strong shaped hand, and it says, I knew from that moment in the sewer so many months ago
Oh,
that this would happen.
Oh, it's that guy.
You are my destiny. I am honored that I got to be you for just one moment.
I'm very flattered. I mean, oh, thank you, friend. So I like grab his hand and I like say, rest now. We'll have questions for you later.
You mean you won't kill me?
I'd rather not. I'm more curious about you and your people and why you're doing these things.
Aleph comes over with hold person.
And I'm curious if
Ooh,
he'll be able to
nice.
turn into Rogar and like.
We
You're
just
still
have
on
a
that
pet
fantasy?
doppelganger. We'll just charm person it all the time to do things
We
we
got a
want.
pet
That's not
gelatinous
morally
cube.
inappropriate.
We got a pet gelatinous cube. Why not a pet doppelganger?
Okay, so did you tell the doppelganger you were not going to kill it?
Yeah.
Okay. He says, oh, I will aid you then.
Oh.
My
Like,
name is Knots,
okay.
which is, for those of you listening at home, Stong backwards.
Oh. Aren't you glad you didn't spare the Cecilia one? Because that would have been really painful for her to
Yeah.
Hey, I can write words backwards.
do. Can you say
Wow.
Cecilia backwards like it's a word?
It's a challenge.
I feel like I've met two
I yell
super
at
fans.
a doppel crash all this time.
No, I don't want to try so bad. Yeah. Euless test. Euless test. Yeah.
Okay.
Euless test. Anyway,
Okay.
And so, on that note,
on that
think-
note,
that's all the time we have for tonight. Westgate Irregulars have been triumphant over the doppelgangers. They've even made a couple of new friends.
And one potential.
so with that, we'll say our goodbyes.
So with that, thank you to our viewers. Thank you to people for aiding us. I'm going to toss it around, starting with Aaron. Go ahead, guys.
Thank you to
Anything
our
else?
sponsors, Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. Check them out at idlechampions.com.
Thank you to our moderators, Player Red 151. Another name that I don't remember, Yang Yang. Did you say somebody else?
Nobody else is here tonight.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Me, I did some. Not great, but
Yeah, quick shout out to Chaldea Studios, and thank you to Gen Con TV for being our sponsor. Check out their schedule for other shows. They have lots of great content on tabletop games and other gaming hobby related topics.
Stuff.
Me?
Cool.
Okay.
Sure.
Thank you to Marcus, our production guru. Are you there, Marcus?
yay, Marcus.
Yay. Signal boost.
And hey, stay irregular.
No,
Oh.
that's not going to be the
You
case.
Yep. And the adventure continues over on our website, where you can find info on the players, the characters, the setting, the NPCs, some awesome, great bonus content, and lots more. www.dungeonscrawlers.com. So until next time, stay scrawly, or whatever,
April Fool's
or
Day.
regular, or we'll find a better phrase.
Wash your hands.
Wash
Yeah.
your hands.